Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks.
I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you had a good 4th of July celebration despite the downpour of rain that happened like the last 4 hours of yesterday.
I'm telling you right now, drought's over.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Drought's over. We've had like 4 inches of rain in the last week. So
yeah, no kidding.
Drought's over.
Wow.
Are you declaring drought over?
I declare it right
Bill
now.
Busch is here for the end of the drought. The drought is done.
Here's
Drought's
July
over.
5th. Drought's
Thank
over.
you for the declaration.
Drought's
We need that.
over.
Yeah,
And
yes,
today.
yeah. Well, it was gorgeous.
Do we
this
get the
morning.
numbers? Do we get the
I didn't get
numbers?
official numbers on the rain yet.
I'd like to have it at my garage because it was a lot.
It was flowing last night.
It
Go to
came,
the
it
text
came
line
with
for
the
that.
typhoon. We had a typhoon,
We
and then it just went with a hard rain to a nice light rain to re-typhooning.
Yep. Yeah.
The typhoon.
You thought it was done, but
No,
no.
it
Watch it.
re-typhoon. And then it kept. It was like a 4-hour rain.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
Drought's over.
ask the text line, Jake. How?
Yeah. Text line if you were awake last night and you have numbers this morning 402-464-5685. What do
you
you
don't
have
have to be awake
what
last
do you
night. You can
have-
get up in the morning.
What do you have for rain numbers from last night
Right.
in your rain gauge or what you're hearing on reports?
If
at all?
somebody comes in less than 2, I'm going to call them a liar. I am. I'm calling it like that.
Don't be aggressive
I looked
like
at our
that.
gutters.
Yeah.
And it's like a absolute just downpour. The
Yeah.
gutters was like they're out of control.
Yes.
They're out of control. It was like a river coming out.
I wonder how much we got.
It was.
I was a little
incredible.
oblivious to it.
I had to send the text out at what time to the group?
It was
About-
late.
late
You're
about
sending
that
out
time.
late texts.
Yes, about the rain.
Yeah, you called late. I was like,
So
man,
I
what
had
did you
on-
call me at 10
I-
o'clock for?
I watched.
This better be an emergency.
I
Go to
watched.
sleep.
It wasn't 10. It was in the 9s. It wasn't 10.
Nine-
And little
nine-
did I know you're going to show up in a pair of champion sweatpants today that
He's
are
wearing
6 inches too
sweatpants
long,
today.
which you can't even explain them.
Stop. Not that
I've
bad.
never seen him wear sweatpants
No,
in my
that's what I
entire
mean.
life ever.
So he comes in a
One
pair
time.
of sweatpants that don't fit, and we're supposed to just act like it didn't happen. That's my concern.
They're way too big.
Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't
I
happen.
dug these
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
We're getting reports of 2 inches. Capitol Beach, 2 inches, and Northwest Lincoln, 2
There you
inches
go.
of pecan pie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pecan pie. I
No
wrote.
line going
I thought
The drought
I'm gonna say
is over.
I'm gonna say at my garage we had to be 2.26. It had to be. Had to be.
Drought's over.
It was
I
a
loved-
monsoon. Yeah, typhoon,
So my
monsoon,
whole
whatever.
evening ended up being. There's a back door, then I have both garage doors open. And I had there's a ceiling fan that was on, so the weather was great. And then I watched the second half of Vanderbilt spring game, and then the first half of Alabama spring game.
Happy 4th.
Well, that's,
Yeah.
probably, that's probably quite a difference of look there from
Yes.
Vanderbilt to Alabama.
Yes, it was quite a different. The funny thing,
How's
also,
Vandy look?
well, the funny about Vandy was it was classic Vandy. It was on the soccer field, like their stadium said. So it just looked like they were just like, I don't know. Let's have a spring game. I don't know where. I don't know.
Let's play
Call the
somewhere.
soccer coach. See if they have any space. Yeah, see if we can knock this out quick.
Knock it out
Oh,
quick.
yeah, it's on TV. Okay, where are we gonna put
God.
those
They didn't
people? At?
have 80,000 there.
No, there was like 9 people there.
Okay,
I
that's
didn't
pretty
see
good.
a fan.
That's
I did
pretty
not see
good.
A fan.
9
I'm not even
people.
sure if the head coach was there.
do they have a head coach?
Yeah, I don't even
Who
know.
is their head?
Who is their head coach? It's not
Jake.
Derek Mason anymore. Who is it?
Tommy Tuberville.
No, it's not Tommy Tuberville.
No, hold
either.
on, hold on.
No, I'll say.
I
it
don't
in a
have the
second.
name for you there.
Come on. We don't know this.
Came from, I do know because I just watched it last night. But he's from Notre Dame.
oh, he
Came
is.
from Notre Dame. Yes.
We're gonna get this ferreted
Yes.
out right now. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I know where the SEC
You
is.
can find
Yes.
Vanderbilt in your Phil
Yes.
Steele Bible
Phil-
over there.
Yeah, I got Phil
Did
Steele
you,
going.
did you get it?
I have not
Jake?
bought it yet.
Jake, yeah, get it.
Today I'm going to
today.
buy. No, after the show, I'm going to Barnes & Noble. I think it opens at 10. At 10 a.m. I'll be at
10
Barnes &
a.m.
Noble. I will get.
$21.
I will get the Phil Steele
Are you gonna be
Bible
waiting at
over
the
here.
door?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me in. Let me in. I need the Phil Steele Bible now.
You know what's funny about Phil Steele? Oh, here we go.
Is that Clark Ray?
Clark Leah.
Leah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would not have G-many
I thought it was
Christmas.
Clark Ray, like R-E-A, but it's Leah.
It's Leah.
Clark Leah.
Unless this is
okay.
a typo.
No, I think you're right. It's right.
Okay. Clark Leah. He was a fullback at Van. G-many Christmas. He must be young. He was a fullback at. I mean, this is all Phil uses all these like abbreviations that you got to kind of guess what they are. But it says FB at Vandy, 2002 to 2004.
That sounds like fullback then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prior head coaching experience, none. Third year there.
Or maybe he's just on Facebook.
or just played football.
Football.
Football at Vanderbilt. 04, 07.
His
Well-
record there is 7-17.
And what kind of turf are they on? Is it Astro?
Does it show turf on this?
Oh, yeah, it tells you
It's
it's
just
on.
grass field.
I don't know,
turf?
but they play Hawaii. That's on AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Al-
So
who knew-
our listeners think it's artificial turf. I say it's AstroTurf.
So they play at UNLV. That says G grass. At UNLV on the G.
But listen, does Phil
Yeah.
Steele lie to anybody?
Yeah.
Florida's grass.
You ever-
Yeah, you played there. You coached there.
Florida's grass.
Okay, Florida's G. Mississippi's G at Ole Miss.
Are you sure on that one?
It says that right here.
Ole Miss was not grass when we played there
look
last.
at-
last
I
time we
cannot
played
confirm. I've
there.
never been to Oxford before.
Ole
I don't
Miss
know.
G.
It was field turf last time I was there.
At
long ago
South
was that?
Carolina G.
Yes,
At Tennessee G.
I think that's right.
Ole Miss does says G right
Oh,
there.
really? That's
Well,
surprising.
I think Phil Steele could possibly make a typo once in a while. He's
Yeah.
not perfect. And you'll point.
It's just a man.
We have a mailbag later on that is attacking Phil Steele. I'm going to read. So
Really?
just wait for that. There's an attack on Phil Steele in the mailbag today.
I'm going to come. Oh, that's
I'm just
pushing a hot button
Bill.
here.
I'm preparing you for
But
that.
you
so
know what,
you're
though?
not taking it
You
back.
know what though? Here's the deal. Drought's over.
The drought
So,
is over.
We're not.
We're good to go.
Hey, can I read this headline?
Yes, please
Yes.
do.
Can I read this headline? And we won't get into any commentary on it. Just this is a headline. This is a grabby
the one
headline.
Because
before
it
the show
grabbed
you
me.
read?
It grabbed me. I'm
This
just
is
telling
to
you,
all
it
of us, I think.
This is a grabby headline.
Yes.
I'm
And it has to do with sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is in USA Today. Tommy Tuberville, no longer just a football coach. Now he's a danger to the country.
First of all,
That really grabs you.
I've never heard him called Tuberville.
It's Tuberville.
It's
Tommy
Tuberville.
Tuberville. It looks like
It
there's,
does
no,
look like Tuberville.
there's only one B to be fair, but it is
Yeah.
Tommy Tuberville.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his name.
Now he's a danger to the
Read
country.
it one more time. The whole thing.
Tommy Tuberville is no longer just a football coach. Now he's a danger to the country.
USA Today, everybody.
Former head coach of Texas Tech,
Guns up.
Auburn, and Cincinnati.
Oh my God.
He's now a threat.
So we'll read that later.
Thank you. Let's
Yes.
get to some extended idle chit.
I thought that's what that was.
I have some idle
Wait, I think
chit-chat.
we all do.
Okay.
Here we go.
Their sports takes are great,
General speaking.
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if that you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
Bill, what do you got? I wanted to talk about the grit of Lincoln. The grit of Lincoln. Okay. The people that fought through shooting
Oh, yeah.
fireworks off in a torrential downpour was astounding. It was astounding. I mean, me and my horse and the stuff going off, and it's raining
Yes.
hard.
Yep.
And somebody had enough fortitude, and this wasn't like, well, they weren't shooting them off from their phone.
Right.
They were lighting them, and it was around our neighborhood, and it also went deep because the typhoon kind of set things back
That's
a little
right.
bit, and they rallied back.
We
We went
still do it.
we went windows open because of the rain, and they were going well into 11:30 to 12 o'clock.
Yep.
They
Oh,
were,
yeah.
and I was proud. I was proud of the grit of Lincoln to be out there, something with that in the pouring rain, lighting
do that.
fireworks.
I was also proud. Again, you could say, "Oh, come on, it's time to go to bed." No, it's
No.
4th of July. There's no
Yeah.
rules.
I agree.
Blow them as lazy as you need to in terms of the fireworks.
None of
Blow 'em
us
off.
were blowing them off, though.
No, we were not.
No.
But my backyard, there's like
Oh, people-
artillery shells just going boom
Boom! I had them everywhere.
in the backyard.
Yeah.
Really?
And I was fine with it.
That's your
Yeah.
neighbors.
11 o'clock, artillery shells. I'm like, more power to you.
I
I'm
was
fine.
thinking the same thing.
More power to you.
I went for a little walk. This was about 7 o'clock last night.
Pre-typhoon.
Pre-typhoon, right? Yeah,
4th of July.
and I'm walking around the
It's a
neighborhood,
little walk.
and it was awesome because every third driveway was kids out lighting smoke bombs, parents out with them. It was just great. Then there was one group of probably teenage boys that were maybe 6th to 7th graders. They were lighting some fireworks off, and down like in the cul-de-sac area. And there was some guy came out of his house and you could tell there was nothing going on at his house. There was, and he was just,
Oh boy.
he was like
boy.
this. That,
Oh, come on.
yeah,
Oh,
like,
boy.
I'm not
boy.
gonna lie to you. I wanted to fight him.
Did you?
I wanted to fight him. I'm like, stop.
Was he an older gentleman?
It wasn't that old either. It was just like, but you just tell he was just disappointed, just like,
Disappointed in what?
just
The
disappointed
people
in
were blowing off fireworks
Exactly.
On the 4th of July?
That's my point. And guess
Come
what?
on, guy.
And I saw the situation. They were just dudes lighting off fireworks. There wasn't that they weren't putting M80s in mailboxes. They weren't doing any of that.
Just stuff.
They were
weren't
just
pointing at his house.
They were just shooting the stuff off. Then we came by. Me and my wife came by. There was a young girl who was shooting off parachutes, and the excitement
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
parachute,
chasing down.
chasing the parachute,
Try to catch
down.
the parachute.
Yes, it's always exciting. So I was very proud of the grit.
Grit.
The
There
grit.
was a lot going on. I was a little oblivious because I have to watch Bullet, and I was watching The Wire, but I was sort of oblivious to it all. I knew it was raining, but I didn't know how much.
I took it all in.
Rained over 2 inches. He was oblivious to
I was
it.
pretty oblivious.
It was downpouring rain.
Yeah,
Downpouring.
Yeah.
There was like branches
Yeah, Bill
down my
said
neighborhood
that.
this morning.
Well, our
Branches
power
down.
went off, and that threw me for a loop.
That's when I told you I was heading over. I did.
Help him come over to
A
get-
bullet.
Not for you, but for Bullet.
Bullet handled the fireworks really well. I'm sort of glad it's over, but he handled it pretty well, better than I gave him Benadryl, which you can do. You can do.
Good.
I called it that.
I probably other number because he's been
Been there for a
6
while.
weeks.
Yeah, it's been around.
No, he hasn't
The
been.
cone is off the head.
The
The
cone
cone
is-
is
No,
off.
he's been home, but I just thought just
But I
better safe than
I did
sorry.
think about this morning on the drive in. A rabbit shot across the street.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking about just rabbit, squirrels. All of a sudden, when all of a sudden fireworks.
Foxes,
Can you imagine?
coyotes in here,
And I just don't-
bobcats. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wondered about that.
Yeah, I don't think squirrels have the ability to talk to the other squirrels. Like, yeah, it's okay. This happened last year. I
don't.
think-
Same-
no, hey,
same
it's
time.
just gonna be.
Maybe they. I mean, maybe
it's just a 2-night deal.
Yeah.
Everyone just chill.
It's
I don't
terrified.
think they have that.
Stay in the tree.
I
Find a
mean,
happy
'cause
place.
there was stuff going off. It sounded like they were shooting
Oh.
off artillery shells, basically in our bathroom. That's how close. That's what it sounded like.
I'm telling you, my shower curtain went down at one point.
Yeah.
It did.
Oh,
Shower
yeah.
curtain went down after a boomer. It was not
Yeah.
coincidence.
Dang.
Yeah, it blew the shower curtain down.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right by
I
the
enjoyed
house.
this, and this happened talking to my nephew last night later in Dorchester, Nebraska.
Okay.
He said that he had a neighbor or someone in the area where they were at that also went and got fireworks, but they got nothing that lit up the sky. It was just loud. So basically, they were shooting off sticks of dynamite. He said they just sat there. And
Commercial grade.
commercial grade. It was just boom. It was just, and their whole chest would vibrate.
Just looking for the.
Look, you're waiting for this, and there was nothing. It was
no
just.
spark. or
It was
anything.
no spark. No, there was no
Commercial
ooh,
grade.
What are these sounds coming
Yeah.
from? Where's this at?
Yeah.
Commercial grade.
Commercial grade.
I made the mistake of driving through a parade yesterday.
Yes.
In the middle of a
Did you-
parade.
Did you really?
I wanted-
Did you
I
really?
warned you when you said
You
you're
don't.
driving
You-
through Seward. I
That's
said
right.
don't do it.
Bill did warn
Why
me.
did you go through Seward?
Well, I've never been to Seward on the 4th of July. It's the 4th of July city of Nebraska.
Yeah.
I want to see what it looked like. I thought the parade would be in the morning or at noon. I didn't think the parade was going to go at like 4:30 in the afternoon.
I'd have
so,
to agree with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So here I am driving through Seward, and there's no traffic. It's fine. All of a sudden, I get to 1 block shy of the main street, and I see interesting floats going by. I'm like, uh-oh. And there's no, and he said, you can't go left.
Were you
You
with
can't
Liz?
go right. Yeah, with Elizabeth was there.
Did she
And-
enjoy the parade?
Did she throw candy out the window?
no, but we got stopped awkwardly, like right in the middle. The cops were waving it like they waved the traffic through. It was like we were the nuisances of the parade. They go, come
Yeah.
on,
I bet you were.
There's like 4 cars ahead of us, and then they all get through, but they're waiting at the next light, and so we are like right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Like the float has stopped behind us because we,
Oh,
with our
God.
bikes in the back of the car, are stuck in the middle of the road waiting for the cars to go ahead of us.
I'd like to talk.
I
to
felt a
the,
little
to
bit
the people of
demoralized.
Seward. Do we have to use the main highway as the parade route?
Oh, come on now. Let's not start any
Well, I think
controversy
I
here. Bill.
think there would.
Well, it's the
Yard.
road, just one road north of the main highway.
Yeah.
One road
Okay.
north.
Let's not.
So I
start-
was trying to
Okay.
get through that road to the highway, but it was so backed up. I was instead stuck right in the middle of the road, and the parade had to stop for a few seconds before
It's an
we
interesting,
got through.
interesting decision to go head through.
Yes.
Well, Bill,
Yeah.
Bill,
I said it right away.
said that could take 4 hours.
I said I go, don't do it. It'll be 4 hours.
Yeah.
That'd be like that.
Interesting decision.
And then I
got through
text
and-
back about the parade. My first question was, did you get a picture? Didn't get a picture.
Well,
of
I was trying to get out of the way of the parade, so I wasn't thinking about a picture at that point. I said, I need to get out of the way here.
I sort of appreciate you because I would have said, well, we ain't going through Seward.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they're having a parade.
and that's public.
We
But
ain't going through there.
like I said, why is the parade at 4:30?
Well, even if they're not having a parade, I'm still saying we ain't going through Seward. It's the biggest.
I just want to see what it looked like.
we
I've
should.
never seen it. I just want to see like how many people.
We saw it. What'd you think?
There were a lot of people at that parade. I mean, I looked left and right. I said, "Holy crap, this thing is packed."
That sounds
There's
beautiful.
kids just reaching out for candy like it's the last thing on earth, basically.
That sounds beautiful.
Yes.
It does.
But
So you did see it,
we got through the city, got through the parade,
and you got home at
5:15.
when did you do the rundown?
I did it. I was driving. Well, I it's an 8.5 hour drive from the Black Hills. I took 1 hour Elizabeth Drive, and I did it from at that point, and then I emailed
You
to
did
you
it on
with
your
the
computer.
hotspot.
You did it on your computer.
Yeah,
Nice job.
dedication right there.
Yeah, that
You got
is
it done.
dedicated. Thank you. I was really happy that it
Nice.
came early so I could study.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
One last thing before we get out of idle chit chat. I did a bike ride this weekend, and I had one of the worst pains I've ever had because
I like it.
Like appendicitis
I've
type
never,
pain.
I've never had
Okay.
that, thankfully.
Do you have acute?
I've
acute
never really had.
pancreatitis. Like
I've never had a cramp before, like a bad cramp, like a really bad cramp. I'm doing this bike ride,
You
and
have a cramp.
there's 12 miles that are straight uphill. Part of this. And I don't ride the bike very often.
That's
I-
not really even a bike ride. I don't know what that
It was-
is.
it was-
Yeah,
that was
12
probably-
miles uphill is not a bike ride.
Right, but at mile 10
Test
of the
of will.
12, which is like at this point like mile 26 of 32 miles, my entire right leg, like it cramped up.
Whoa,
The inner thigh and my right leg,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
whoa. So
it
what'd you do?
cramped. I had to get off the bike, and then I had to walk for a second. I said, I'm not walking 2 more miles. I'm going to get on this bike and finish. But there is a couple
Oh.
gates you have to close on the path. It's an old train track, and now it's it's the Mickelson Trail in South Dakota. Now it's a bike trail, but you get off it every time you get off the bike. It was just excruciating pain, and it's
Oh.
still. This was on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and it still is like killing me right now. It's not cramping.
Did you drink? Did you eat some
I've had
bananas?
a lot of water.
Did you eat some
I
bananas?
have not had any bananas yet.
Bananas are good.
That
for
could help.
Yeah. That.
Anybody have advice besides bananas?
Anybody
for
have bananas?
how to? I tried to
Anybody have
massage it
bananas?
yesterday.
Bananas are.
That's
you
the
know,
key here?
Yeah. I used to watch tennis back in the Jimmy Connors,
Oh,
McEnroe. Remember those guys when they
Wooden rackets.
when they would cramp up? Bananas. I'm not joking around.
I have not had a banana. Yet.
Chrissy Everett.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Haven't had one yet. Well, the pain is
If
still there.
one is not enough. I mean, you got probably need 2 or
I
3.
tried to use massage gun. I used like a
Massage gun,
roller.
yeah.
It's still there.
Wonder, are you
Get to
drinking
the-
enough water?
Get
Did
to
you
the
I had a
ER
lot of
immediately.
Get to the ER. I had a lot of water. I had a lot of water.
Bill's
Yeah.
Bill's
I
answer
thought
to a
you-
lot of issues in
Always
life
go to the extreme.
is the ER.
ER. Yeah.
Go to the
I tell
extreme
Simple
every
numerous
time.
times. I think I'm headed to the ER.
And at first, it concerned me like, oh man, it must be bad. But now when you say it,
Yeah.
it's like the boy who cried wolf. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
People are saying banana or yellow mustard.
okay.
Pickle juice.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I hate
How
pickle.
much yellow mustard does it take
Do I have to
to get
drink
rid of
it?
to get
No,
rid
you
of
can't
cramps?
drink
Because
it.
that's not a
Am I like going this
that's
for
not
the
a that's not something you can really consume a lot of.
No.
How many
Yeah.
sandwiches do you need to have?
Yeah.
Have some
I
hot
had,
dogs.
I had nine ham sandwiches.
No, I'm
Why?
sick as
For
a
the
dog.
mustard.
Just for the mustard only.
Or maybe just a calcium pill. How about
Uh,
that?
Yeah. Someone says, grow up, Jake. Listen, I can't control the
Oh.
cramp. It was a 32-mile ride.
Yeah.
It was 26 miles in. I had a bad cramp.
That's-
Sorry. Sue me. Sue me.
Well, nobody's
Sue-
nobody
no one's gonna
listening.
sue you. No one's gonna
Easy,
sue you.
Jake.
Nah, no one's gonna
You're
sue
getting
you.
defensive.
Uh,
Someone
I'm
say
concerned about
grow a pair on the
Yeah.
text. I
Oh,
know. That's what I'm saying. Sue me too, basically.
well, they must not get the same amount of rain because they must still be upset because
Yeah.
the drought's over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Drought's
text
over.
her the drought is done. So
Yes.
take your anger somewhere else.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Grow a pair.
Yeah. Someone say grow a pair.
Good. Maybe the ER can attach a pair.
Yeah, he might be able to help out there.
Grow a pair of bananas.
There's extended idle chit chat
Yeah.
sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Call them today at 402-440-6297. I bet he's very happy about the rain. Newton's Lawn Care.
Oh, they have to be.
The grass is going to grow.
Oh,
It's going to be green
God,
again.
yeah.
It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I tell you
Don't
what,
have to
take care of
water either.
That's
No,
right.
I tell you what. Last night before I went to bed,
Yeah.
turned the sprinkler system off.
Nice.
I did. I'm turning her off.
I
Told
saw
Laura.
sprinklers going off in the typhoon. I was like, "Oh,
I'm
no.
sure, yeah.
It's just blowing
Well,
onto the street. The wind's
yeah,
blowing
I-
on the street. Like this is bad. This is bad.
Oh, there's a lot of
Get to Joey here.
Yesterday, so I was confused for a second because I was
Yes, you
driving.
were.
I was driving. I see all these reports on Twitter that the hot dog eating contest in Coney Island was canceled because of lightning and weather. And I said, oh, my God, how do you cancel the hot dog eating contest? It's a staple of the 4th of July.
Oh,
and
my
then
God.
An hour and a half later, see the hot dog hot dog eating contest has continued. Joey Chestnut wins once again. I think he had 62 hot dogs yesterday.
Yeah, he fell short of
his lowest number since 2015.
Nice job.
Thank you, Bill. That's
His
good
lowest
stat
number
there.
since 2015.
Yeah, he was expecting to go 70 to 72.
He was thrown off by the weather delay here. It's fine.
Yeah,
He had to wait an hour and a half.
According to Yahoo, 62 is far below his projected total.
Look,
2-hour delay.
the staple of the 4th of July. I'm just going to say if the contest wouldn't have went on, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known. So the staple, I think we went a little strong.
Maybe not for you, Bill, but for a lot of Americans, it is the kickoff to 4th of July celebration.
That would have not been.
I was a little thrown off by that too.
Yeah, I'm
It would not affected me at all.
No, not
Text
one
line.
bit.
Text line.
When they
It's
said
a
it
hot
got
dog contest.
When
A staple.
they said it got canceled, I went right to the next. Whatever. Could care less.
I might have got a from
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Wow.
Now hold on though. I don't know. Did you see the intro of Joey? This Chestnut guy is very serious about this stuff. I mean, in the intro, I should have played it for you before the show. The intro he gets from the equivalent of Michael Buffer in the hot dog world.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I mean, it is if you haven't seen the intro he gets, watch it. I've never seen a better intro. I've seen heavyweight fights, introductions of world champion fighters, and it's not even close. It's not even
This
close.
man eating hot dogs.
Yeah,
To the hot dog guy.
And Chestnut, I would say, and this is fine. I'm not casting any aspersions nor judging him in any way. He takes this very seriously.
Yeah.
He takes the art of hot dog eating very seriously. So congratulations, and Mickey Sudo, might be Mikey, is a woman. She won for the 9th time Tuesday. So that's 9 straight times. There's 2 dominant forces in the hot dog eating world.
Active Duty Husker says, very serious. Yeah, Sip, he's a 16-time world champion. I think he's pretty serious about what he's doing here.
Yeah.
Takes it very seriously.
16
Texans are coming after us.
They are. They're hey, guys, the drought's over.
Grow up hair, Sip.
Grow up hair, Sip.
They don't know the drought's over, apparently.
No, they do not. I hope they were part of the grit last night, because there were some people that I was so proud of. And I was there was not one time at 11:30 when they were still going off that I was like, this is crap.
How do you do it, though?
Keep going.
How do you do it? How can you light them in the rain when there's water involved?
I did not do that, so I don't know how.
None of the three. Now, I just want to be clear to our listeners.
There?
None of us did it. It's sort of disappointing. None of us were lighting fireworks.
I think if you just carry the firework, hey, we're gonna go light this. You carry it out, boom,
Okay.
light it. I think you're good. Yeah.
And if you have an umbrella,
So they had
some kind of shielding.
There
was
was
how
people,
long the
they
fuse is.
worked through it, and the fight,
right?
The fight was incredible.
Yeah,
it was just incredible
because they were going off during a deluge.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
From the text line, a lot of slamming today.
Is there? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
This is at me. Wes's mustache says, "Hey Jake, I bet Joey didn't cramp up, but he had 62 hot dogs in his stomach. Are you sure about that?
I know when they're in.
Let's see the post game.
Well, yeah. When he got done, okay, so they blow the whistle, time's over, and they raise his arm. They raise his arm, but he was like massaging his stomach. He looked like
how could you not?
He looked like he was about to puke.
Well, I think he probably does eventually. You got to keep it down for I think 10 minutes after you're done. I think there's like a rule that 10 minutes you cannot puke for 10 minutes following.
Oh,
I think that's a rule.
Then are you disqualified?
Probably so. It's some sort of time you cannot
Never
puke
heard that.
following the hot dog eating contest, which I don't know.
I don't.
But
a lot of grit.
A lot of grit there.
Well, Joey has a lot of grit.
He does. He put 62 hot dogs down in a 10-minute stretch.
Here's some grit.
If I had to go to the ER.
He probably did.
Here's a tweet.
All those guys probably
Here's a tweet from some guy named Kenneth. Hear me out. I'm not saying the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest is going to happen, but Joey Jaws, that's his Twitter handle, at Joey Jaws, just came out and said, and I quote, "I'm going to get the rest of the guys out and we're going to do this effer."
That's what I'm saying. It was going to get canceled. He did not. Joey Chestnut said we are not canceling the hot dog eating contest.
He's speaking on behalf of
and I was
Americans
fine
everywhere.
with him canceling it.
Joey, just relax. It's be okay. Just do it tomorrow.
Your stomach will
do
thank
it tomorrow.
you, Joey.
Do it on Sunday. Who cares? Whatever.
Okay, we also have a question here for you guys.
Coney Island will be just fine on
It's
Sunday.
It's fine.
Let's go back to last week for one.
This is
second here.
crazy what you're about to get to. This is nuts.
No, not that
Oh.
actually. This
Oh,
is
you're
about,
not?
This is about
Hot dogs.
no.
Latin America.
What?
Portugal.
We have people asking on the text line. Did any of you three light a firework with a cigar or cigarette like you
I did
promised us?
I did not.
I don't know that we promised anybody. I don't think we promised
That's what
anybody.
they said.
I didn't hold my right hand up.
I promise I
I
will.
solemnly swear.
I will light a firework
I
with
would
a
have
cigar.
lit one if I. That's what I would have done. If
I
did
didn't.
not.
No, I was in charge of Bullet, which is a chore.
I was
Bullet
able to-
crawls under the sink.
I
He
was
crawls
at
under
some
the sink.
events, so the fireworks were handled, I guess, with that. And then our youngest daughter, Gigi, was a big fireworks person.
How old is Gigi?
What's that? Gigi's 14. She was off. She was doing some things this weekend with some friends.
That's what
She's
they
gotten
do.
older. She's gotten older.
Mhm.
So
Yep,
some
she
things
should be
going on.
driving soon. Now
But I do know this. When I drove out to Roca to get fireworks, that was fun.
You saw Scooter down there.
Saw Scooter.
Scooter.
Yeah.
Scooter from the Crazy Cracker.
I saw a lot of people. We'll hit on it later.
Okay.
We'll get to San Diego State later, or do you want to do that now?
Well, we can later.
It's one of the, that's an incredible
Yeah.
story.
We'll just here's a tease that San Diego State tried to leave the conference. Now they want to get back in it, the Mountain West. We're just joking. We're just kidding. No, we didn't. Come on.
It all
It's a
stopped. It
little
all
more
stopped when
complicated.
it was real simple. It all stopped in one thing when they said, "No problem. You're not getting the money from us." That's what it was. The Mountain West said they owe them a bunch, but they haven't gotten their payout yet. They're like, "Yeah, we're not giving it to you." So then they couldn't function. They had no. It's like, well, we don't know. We need that money. No,
No.
not gonna do
Well,
that.
You left the conference.
Yes.
Not my fault.
Not my fault.
Not my problem.
It was one of those.
Kind of like that.
Well,
yeah.
it's my bad. Just kidding.
They're waiting for the Pac-12 invite. They haven't got that officially yet.
That's
so
the
they're
cr- yeah,
this
that's the
murky
issue.
ground right now.
They have. There's information. You don't come out and then ask to leave the conference in hopes of just stirring up some.
See, what,
Somebody has said, "Hey, listen, we're good."
what
Just
would
give us a little
happen
bit of time.
is San Diego State would have to pay before June 30th.
There's a big difference in the amount they have to pay.
Before June 30th, they had to pay $16.5 million to leave San Diego State. Exit, big number. But after June 30th, it was $34 million.
Yeah,
So I think what's going on here, I bet they're still going. Both sides will be able to save face when the Pac-12 announces its media rights deal on July 21st. The Pac-12 will say to San Diego State, you don't have to pay the full exit of $34 million. Just give us $16.5 million. San Diego State will say, okay, we'll do that. And then they'll move on. I bet that's what's going to happen.
there was a heavy
I
conversation.
bet they'll end up in a
on a
Pac-12.
podcast I was listening about. It's like, okay, everything is going to be written down by the lawyers to the letter of the law.
Yes.
He goes, but everything is negotiated, just like what
Yeah.
you were saying.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay. What are we going to do here? What's our negotiation?
Yeah, I
Where do
think
we settle?
I honestly think that's what's going to happen. July 21 is the the Pac-12 media days. Are you following me?
I
Jay?
got you.
Pac-12 media days. They'll want to announce a media rights deal that day, and if they don't before that day, imagine the show that will ensue at
what
media
show?
days. Media days. That's all they'll ask about. Where's the media rights deal?
Be a
What's going
hit
on?
show.
A
Hit show. That's right.
Yeah,
Hit show. That's right.
Yeah. So I think it'll be announced before July 21, if not on July 21, and then San Diego State will go in with a $16.5 million fee attached to it, not 34.
But right now they're in a really weird middle ground.
Well, they worded their. I mean, they made a formal request to the Pac-12 that was awkwardly worded. You could read it both ways. Like, is this a formal request to join our conference, the Pac-12, or is it just us saying maybe we want to see how things kind of shake out, but we're thinking about it. See, that's the problem. It was worded awkwardly. The whole thing's a mess. But I think ultimately San Diego State will go
Just
in.
Get to July 21st, right? Get to July 21st.
We'll see what
San
happens.
The
Diego
first
State.
thing, the media rights was said numerous times they come out in late June.
Yeah, they're late.
They're late.
Well,
They
it's
didn't
July
come out.
5th today.
They didn't come out, and I think it's like the chicken and the egg thing. Which one comes first? So is it? Well, we need to have this first to have this happen, and the media people are saying like, no, we got to have this first. We need to know who we're dealing with, who
Right.
the teams are.
Yeah.
So they're both kind of standoffish a little bit. But as we're going to talk about,
Yeah, what are we going to talk about 7, Bill?
we talk about later in the Pac-12 is that right now everyone wants to just bag on the Pac-12 and it's just like that they have no media rights, they have this, they're falling apart, everyone's getting poached, blah blah blah. It's a really good football league this year. Wow. So they have
They got some
quarterbacks
teams.
and they have
Stay
teams.
together.
Yeah, they have. It's we're going to start on 4 of them on today.
We
But
are.
it's-
2 Oregon
it's
schools and 2
impressive.
Washington schools, right?
That's right. That's our preview today. at 7 a.m.
Hashtag stay together.
Hashtag
Stay together. The Pac-12 disintegrating will not be good for college football.
No. Thank you, Lincoln, for fireworks throughout a rainstorm. That'll be it's
And the drought is being over.
and the drought over.
You declared drought over.
I declared it right away. 6:01.
I think that was going to
That
be
was his first words.
that's going to be a headline in the Pender paper
Pender
today.
paper. Drought's over.
Bill Busch
Busch.
says the drought is
Bush
over.
drought over.
Tuberville.
He once was a football coach. Now he's a danger to the country. I bet you Tommy Tuberville opens up the paper and says, "Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that."
That's a win. That's a win. People know who I am.
Sean
Yes.
Callahan next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, CNC dead-end job with your boss hovering on your shoulder. That's so annoying. Garner Industries. Provide opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment. We want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't call 402-88934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad. Sure, your mother be proud you called. 402-488-8934. HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Hey guys, Jake's early break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few weeks ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the hood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you. For lunch in tries on any breakfast, and try the car, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back in the future.
Sutter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SutterHeyman.com.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? It can be your reality. The Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet from 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms a possibility today with a much cooler day on the way. We'll top out at 75, northeast winds of around 10 to 15. Partly cloudy tonight, cool night, with the low dropping down to 54. Back into the upper 70s for highs tomorrow with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air. Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Simple, you are an idiot.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are going to give Sean Callahan the week off. He'll join us next week. 4th of July, stuff happens. People party. People have a good time. You join us next week.
Caught in the parade.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe he was in
He
the
got
parade.
caught in the parade.
I got caught in the parade. Maybe Sean did too.
Yeah, maybe he got caught in the same parade.
Maybe he was in the parade.
Yeah.
Maybe Sean had a float in the. Maybe he had a Husker Online float in the parade.
Maybe
Except
on
for you
the
there.
float.
I wasn't invited to the Salt Dogs, nor was I invited to the Husker Online parade.
Yes. Yeah, Salt Dogs, we didn't get.
I must be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So he'll join us next week. Bill, you had something on the fan base here?
Well, we met a lot of people.
The fan base.
The fan base.
The Husker fan base?
So
The early
nice.
break fan
It was
base.
so nice like that. It was like this weekend I met Eric, who listens to us from Duncan Aviation, listens to us every day. That was outstanding. Steve Fox from Beatrice.
I know Steve Fox.
He's from Beatrice.
His son was Mike Fox, who played basketball in Nebraska. Yeah.
What's that?
His son, Mike.
Well, no, this would be a younger
Oh,
Steve.
sorry. That's his brother, Mike. Yeah. Steve's brother, Mike. Paul's the dad.
Did he? At that, yes. Something with a funeral home in Beatrice.
That sounds right.
Yes. So anyway, he works for Huddle. So
Okay.
he's holding Huddle together on the day-to-day basis.
Let's get this together.
His brother, Mike. My fault.
Yeah. So Steve Fox is holding Huddle together right now.
Nice.
Talk to him.
Is Huddle hurting?
Yes. Right now he's holding them together. And then I forgot that I'm so apologetic for this. Like that, met a great person, young man, at Sam's Club yesterday. He works at Empire. And
Empire Fence in Waverly.
Yes, big fan of the show. Listens to the show. He had a really cool T-shirt on. It was sprint cars.
Oh,
yeah, it was a really cool T-shirt. Yeah,
you met 3 of our 10 listeners.
Yes,
that's amazing.
Nice to
3
see
of
them.
them.
Nice to meet them all.
30%.
Pretty good percentage there, Bill.
Yes,
a good percentage of people.
So it's
you met
nice.
this
I
week,
love
too.
when people stop and say hi, and I enjoy the show. So that's fun. I enjoy that.
Back to San Diego State.
Yes, let's get to that. Yeah. More of that.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
so okay, we hit this in the first segment, but just as kind of where they're at with things. San Diego State and the Mountain West Conference are at odds as the Aztecs attempt to smooth over their awkward non-exit from the league. This is from CBS Sports.
Okay.
The conference is withholding a $6.6 million distribution and disallowing San Diego State officials from meetings while the league decides whether the Aztecs can be members of the conference heading forward, according to documents obtained by the San Diego Union Tribune. The $6.6 million is being withheld as a means of covering an exit fee the MWC says San Diego State owes the league. So, yeah, like I said, June 13th, there was a center of conflict. The letter submitted by the president of San Diego State, Adela De La Torre. The Mountain West considered it an official notice that the Aztecs were leaving the league, while the school claims it was only notice to open communication but not final notice that the decision was made.
That doesn't sound like a mess at all.
No, it doesn't.
Kind
of the fake. I didn't break up with you. What did you? What,
Right.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
I was thinking about it.
That's stupid. I just want to
reread the letter.
I just want to talk about it.
Reread the letter.
Yeah, it's really awkward. In fact, it's so awkward that you wonder about, like, the university president who did that. Is she the president? Like, you wonder if the school's looking at her a little differently. Like right now, don't botch this thoroughly. Get this figured out. I don't think they're going to be able to get it figured out until.
Or is the Pac-12 also being like the commissioner, like, be cool, man. We talked to you. We got a plan.
Be cool.
Just be
calm
cool.
down.
Don't send the letter out. Don't send the letter out.
San Diego State.
In an additional letter from Mountain West Commissioner Gloria Navarez, the conference held that the Aztecs gave formal notice, meaning San Diego State now owes the league nearly $17 million. The status will be discussed at a board meeting on July 17th, which will not include De La Torre, the president of San Diego State, per Mountain West Conference bylaws.
It's all sort of funny.
I mean, think about this.
It's not sort of fun. It's really funny.
This is a school that they were just runners up in college basketball. They were in the national championship.
Yes.
You know, everything's going right for you, and then all of a sudden, hey, we're in the middle ground right now. It's July 5th. We don't know where we're at.
Didn't know this either. The football team for SDSU has gone at least 500 for 13 straight seasons.
Yeah, they've been playing very good football. Very good football. And they've also have a new football arena.
They do.
Stadium.
Really?
Yes. So they no longer play in Qualcomm or the Murph, the old Jack Murph. That they have a really nice football stadium on campus, like seats like 38,000. It's great situation.
So they would make sense in the Pac-12, that's for sure, right? That it would allow the Pac-12 to keep a foothold in the Southern California market, which would be good. There's no other. Is there any other obvious school in California? No, not really. Is there?
No.
I mean, San Diego State makes the most sense.
You already have the other schools besides USC, UCLA are going to the Big
They're
Ten.
going. And
everyone else that makes sense is already in the conference.
Right.
You're not going to get Fresno State, right? They don't make sense for the Pac-12, do they? Does Fresno make sense?
I mean, it seems like a reach to me.
That's really about it. It's not already in the conference. It's big, could be big time.
Somebody would have to make a case for me on Fresno State. I mean, it's a pretty long drop from the University of Washington to
Fresno State in football this last year was
they're good. They're a good football school.
And I'm sure here's the conversation when it comes up.
That's a good question.
The Pac-12 always said that always the conversation is they're not up to speed academically.
Yes.
I don't know really what that is. Will have to explain to me, okay, here's what the standards are. Here's what the academics are in the Pac-12. Here's what you have to be at to be to that. I don't know exactly what that is, but that's always the standard issue is they're not up to speed with us academically.
I think one way to put it too is that the Pac-12 looks down its nose at Fresno State.
Absolutely.
Looks down its nose.
Absolutely.
I've been to Fresno. It's a little rough.
You were there. That was for that late night game.
I was there.
I went to like 1 a.m. this time, basically.
I went to a car show. That was one of the most interesting experiences of my life.
You said you went to the car show in Fresno.
Yeah, that was everybody thought I was a policeman. We won't get into that, but it was fun. It was a fun trip to Fresno, but boy, that was a trip.
Was it like super hot that day? Too?
Oh, God, it was ungodly. It's an open air press box. Yeah. God, they had sandwiches that were like
goes to Fresno.
They're like the hot dogs that Joey Chestnut ate. They're just soggy sandwiches. What are we doing here, guys? Let's get this trip over with.
But you'd still prefer that to Penn State, right?
Fresno? Oh, that's a good question.
You hate going to Penn State.
Yeah.
Zip has been on record many times saying he hates going.
It's one of the hardest places.
Going there.
It's one of the hardest places to get to.
Yeah. We go to Harrisburg and then make a perilous drive.
Yeah.
Through Siberia, Croatia, you call it. Yeah.
Nobody wants to go there. No, in the press box. Yeah. You got to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
It's like you're sitting on little kids' stools. What are we doing?
In this big stadium.
There's one bathroom for 900 people.
I kind of appreciate that. Yeah. They're like, we're not. This is not where we spend our money.
Right.
Yeah,
That's it.
Screw the press.
That's it.
Screw the press.
Yeah.
Right?
Screw the press.
From the text line, someone watching the video stream says,
"Crow pair, Sip."
Yeah.
Does Sip's shirt really say Mr. Sips
it
on
does,
it?
actually.
It does.
Look at that shirt.
I'm not sure. I know I can't say the gentleman who made it for me. It's escaping me. I can say him. He's not under any legal issues or anything.
he's not on a
can't
most wanted list.
I can't think of his name right now, but it was made for me. Mr. Sips. I have
Mr. Sips
two
looks
shirts
good.
like this.
You
like this better than my sweatpants, apparently.
Sweatpants
I like
are
the shirt. The shirt is way better than the pants. The pants are a
What?
mess today. They're a mess.
Okay.
I've just never seen you
The
wear
length
you-
is what got me.
You threw me off. I told Bill he hadn't seen you yet. I said, "Hey, Sip's wearing sweatpants." Like so he's like sweatpants.
I came in. That's when I saw the length.
He said, "What?
It's a weird. I mean, it's weird. We're in a weird time right now, right? It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
What does that have to do with anything?
Day after.
It's all thrown off.
With the drought ended.
Drought's done.
The drought is over.
Firework grit last night.
That's
There's
right.
a lot of
People
things
powered
going on.
through.
You tell me it's not a little weird right now on Wednesday.
It's the day after the 4th of July.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Here's a hot take from Ryan in Valley Springs, California.
Oh, nice. How's the drought out there?
I don't know. Hey, in Valley Springs, how's the drought? Ryan says the Pac-12 will never win a championship once USC leaves. This will be as competitive as the Mountain West. College football in California is a joke and becoming a dying breed. Wait till 7 a.m., right?
Yeah.
We're talking Washington and Oregon and those schools.
Yeah, those schools aren't a joke.
But the
Washington's no
Pac-12 is not screwed right now.
No.
They're not screwed.
Not right now. Are they screwed when UCLA and USC leaves?
These four teams we're talking about today are pretty good.
I know. It's still a pretty good conference right now. With USC and UCLA, will it be okay when they leave? If Washington, Oregon are still there, they'll be okay.
I mean, as far as like the eyeballs, yes. I mean, people watching, yes. There's a big difference when you lose those two teams.
Oh yeah, okay.
Big difference in that area, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, the big question is the Pac-12 going to stay together? Hashtag stay together. I don't know. Will the big bad Big Ten go in there and raid and get Oregon and Washington? And then the conference disintegrates.
Then it's over.
Also, the Big 12 is eyeing Colorado, Utah, Arizona State. Colorado, I mean, Barry Trammell already wrote that Colorado's going. I mean, Pac-12's in some trouble.
It's kind of funny to hear about Colorado being on the move when it's all based off of one thing. Of Dion going there. That's the only reason. There would be no one going, gotta get Colorado. No, we don't.
Won one game last year.
Yeah, we don't.
Call Darrell?
Yeah.
You don't think he'd lead the charge?
We gotta get King Carl, baby.
Well, basketball, they're killing it. No, they're
Tad
not.
Boyle.
They're not that bad.
Tad Boyle's been pretty solid.
He's been all right. He's been all right.
How'd they do in the tournament this year?
I don't
I
think
think
they
they
didn't make
I
it.
think they just
missed it.
They were on the bubble.
Did we even talk about them in the NIT? Did we even talk about them?
Ooh,
no.
that's a good question. Were they in the Chariots of Fire discussion? Over
Yes,
here?
that never once did we.
Did we ask Gary Templeton about Colorado?
Yes, we didn't. So that tells you right there. Remember, we also covered all the other ones too. What are the other names of those tournaments we covered?
CBI,
CIT.
Is there a CTI?
Hey,
CIT.
Utah Valley State was playing their tails off. I watched it.
Bill was giving us feedback on the game.
I live streamed.
What has happened?
I paid $39.99 for it. Watch Utah Valley. I'm not missing.
You were watching it. By the way.
I was watching.
I know. I felt guilty.
I thought if Gary Templeton calls and wants to know about the other tournaments,
you gotta
know.
Now, I did feel. I felt guilt because like Bill's getting ready for the show. He's watching Utah Valley State.
I get prepared.
Yeah, you were prepared.
I watched a lot of it too. The whole game.
I watched the whole game.
God Almighty, what has happened?
You commented on the crowd. Now the crowd looked and everything.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The broadcast.
Song
God,
of the day.
It must be boring around here.
And the mailbag is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need to get back to full. Medical Anesthetics offer breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedure. They've had 14 years of successful treatment with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can lunch in June. Cream cheese on any breakfast as percent mentoring program. 4 locations in Lincoln, Eagles and Joe.
Upgrade your combine. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
The wait is almost over. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show is the hottest event in the area, coming to Lincoln's Air Park on Saturday, August 26th and Sunday, August 27th. Elevate your air show experience with tickets to the premium seating tent, padded seats, meals, and more for just $125. Premium tickets are going fast, so buy yours today. To purchase premium tickets and for more information, visit LincolnAirShow.com. We'll see you at Guardians of Freedom Air Show late August.
If you have concerns about your drinking water, just call Bryant. If your water doesn't look right, smell right, or taste right, Bryant can help. If your water has high, Bryant can help. Tired of foggy dishes and dingy clothes? Bryant can help. Whatever your home water needs are, Bryant is here with a solution to fit your needs. Be sure about your water. Just call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cop Chevrolet GMC, and our big summer sales event is underway this month. Right now, get 0.9% rates. Yes, you 0.9% ER on select new Chevrolet and GMC vehicles, plus a $1,500 trade-in bonus on select Silverados and Sierras. You put all that together with some, and you have a tremendous buying experience. So stop on into the dealership or check us out online at couplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough, you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled onto that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the
Once again, your song Analog Man by Joe Walsh from 2012. 464-568-51 is bad. 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day. As you guys remember from Utah, I played an interesting song I heard in Salt Lake City by the Beach Boys, which you'd never heard of. I had never heard this song before yesterday either. I was driving through some random part of South Dakota.
Did you hear
Where
that?
did you hear
Casey
Analog?
Kasem did not introduce
It
that
was
song.
some very random rock station that gets services northwest Nebraska and South Dakota. 100 point.
That was on the radio.
That was on the radio. Joe Walsh, not the not Rocky Mountain Way. That's the same Joe Walsh. It's not the same type of music though.
That's questionable.
I play questionable.
You nailed
songs.
questionable. Nailed it.
Bill was fighting a big laughter there at one point in this. I saw him. He was holding it back.
I was waiting for some sort of redeeming quality, and it never happened. It just never happened.
It's Joe Walsh.
But creativity is going to get you a decent score. I mean, it's very creative. Kind of creative by him, kind of.
He's an analog man.
Yeah. He's looking for an analog girl.
Yeah.
He had to inject a love interest in there. It
that's
seemed
right.
like kind of
That's
forced.
Talked about a 10-year-old smart-ass kid.
He did
helping
say,
him.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And he talked about albums of 33, 45, or 78.
You got it.
You don't
What
hear
year
many
was that?
78s.
What year was that?
2012.
2012.
Oh.
Okay.
You got a rating there for Joe?
Yeah, it was questionable. Very creative by you. I don't know if you should do this every day where you just pick one of the strangest songs.
Usually if
I've
I
ever
come
heard.
back and I haven't heard the song ever before.
I'll go 49997. Just short of a 5.
Okay, Bill.
Yes, you nailed it. As far as questionable.
Okay, as far as questionable.
Now, I did like the refrain when he went back. I'm an animal.
Gotta be in my head.
Yeah, it's
Please
gonna
get
be-
that out of my head.
Yes,
Jake, do something to get that out of my head.
That started to grab me. That started to grab me a little bit. So with that, I'm going to go with a 600142, just because of creativity. The song's a 1.
Okay,
but the fact that you
creativity.
listened to it live
and found it.
I said I have never heard this song in my entire life.
Listening to a rock station that serves only
Northwest Nebraska,
Northwest
and
Nebraska,
part
and
of
South Dakota, and you found it. That deserves some credit.
Yeah.
Same thing. I'm like, I've never heard this song. I don't know where I'm at right now, but this is very odd. And it's Joe Walsh.
Yes.
So
as if this week wasn't weird enough
Yeah,
already.
we brought it back.
Which song was weirder, that one or the Salt Lake City song?
This one is to me.
But there was no sax solo in that one. This one,
true.
Hold on, the Salt Lake. It was the Beach Boys singing a song about Salt Lake
and
City,
they'd never been
which
there.
they'd never been to.
Are we sure that
Yes.
this? I think that one might be weirder than
I
this
kind
one.
of agree with that.
You
They're both weird. I knew they were both weird. To be very clear.
Yeah, they are.
I knew this song was very weird. That's why I was laughing when it was going on. That's Joe Walsh, and it's driving. It's something, Here's some ratings before we get to the mailbag. Here's we have a lot of song ratings today.
Do we?
Guilt Nerd 0.0003638, low one. Active Duty Huskers 6.7. Someone says this is really something. I can't get past the voice. A 4. Well, that's because it's Joe Walsh. Notorious B.I.B. 5.319. Corey in Lincoln, who's been critical, says 8. That's what I'm talking about. Please tell me that's a joke, Corey.
I like Corey. I like that.
Oh, Corey's
He's given some great songs like 2s and 3s. Give us
Corey's
that
funny.
song an 8. I would give that like a 4 myself. If I graded that song, it's a 4.
You know Corey,
Analog
though.
man.
You've met Corey. That's sort of up his alley, right? I don't think he's joking around. Corey, are you joking around?
Corey,
I
you
was
serious?
actually dead serious.
Jennifer and hubby are, from Novotny Nutrition and Wellness are pretty high in that. Jennifer 7.5, hubby 6.1. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Rod says a 5. Krager from Papio says a 5.937.
Nice.
Krager. Who in Columbus?
Bird.
0.
Wait,
Zero.
really?
It's a big fat 0 from Bird.
0.
Bird.
I can't really argue with that either, though.
Someone says this sounds like a dollar store Weird Al song.
Yeah,
a
little
Weird Al
bit.
Yankovic, yeah.
It's
It is.
interesting that
I'm an analog man.
Yeah, it's interesting that Joe Walsh felt the need to write that and actually record it. I mean, couldn't he? He threw away some songs for that album, I'm sure. Why didn't he throw that one away?
Sandmaster, 5.6. Long skirt, negative 30.7. Negative.
Negative.
I've never seen a score that low before.
30,
Negative
30,
30.7.
30.7.
Yeah. Yep. Someone says my day is ruined.
Oh,
0.
for God's sake, don't let it ruin.
Don't let it ruin your day. That
So-
shouldn't do that.
No.
But I understand your.
Grow a pair of bananas.
Tulane Tanner says 2. Joe Walsh, yes. This song, no.
Okay.
Greg in Michigan, a 2. Bolt, 2.004. And Corey says, I am dead ass serious.
Oh, excuse the language.
But he says this, I take the questionable part very seriously in Song of the Day.
Okay.
It's questionable.
Nice.
What is Joe Walsh's best song?
Rocky Mountain Way?
Is it?
Probably.
His
Or
solo,
Life's Been
the
Good to Me.
solo career?
Life's Been Good to Me.
No,
Life's
Life's
Been
Been Good.
Life's Been Good to Me is really
That is
good.
his best one for sure. Okay, hang on. Let me play the ID, then we'll do the mailbag real quick.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Oops. Without further ado, it is time, and the mic's rough, for the mailbag with our NFL music, because I still can't use my Gorilla song because it's trademark.
Is that right?
Yep. This one, though, I can use. It's weird. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. To the mailbag, we had a very critical person of Phil Steele I want to get to here. Yeah, this is big. This is big because you guys were talking about Phil Steele on Monday, apparently.
Yes.
This is from Brian. He says, we can probably take Phil Steele's rankings with a grain of salt. Last year, his preseason top 40, TCU, Tennessee, Washington, and Tulane were not ranked.
Ooh.
They all finished the season in the AP top 10. Phil predicted A&M and Oklahoma to be in the top 10, and both teams ended the season unranked with 7 losses. Easy on the Phil Steele praise.
Did A&M lose 7 last year?
They went 5-7, I thought, didn't they?
Now, I will say this.
I'll find it.
You have to give him credit for his research on this.
Yeah.
I don't ever even look at his predictions very much. I'm looking more at like the information he writes down per team just to look at. So I'm more interested in the details of the team. So I've never once looked at that. Right now, I don't even know what his top 40 is right now.
Brian goes on to say this: the teams he predicted to end the season in the top 10 that actually did were Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, Utah. An 8-year-old would have accurately guessed 4 out of those 5 to be in the top 10.
He is correct. I mean, Jimbo.
Tell me.
Jimbo went 5-7 last year.
Yeah, could he have? What was who typed this? What was his name?
That was Brian.
Brian, let us know also who else had TCU in the national championship game. I'd like to update this.
After 5-7, yeah.
After 5-7.
But he didn't even have him in the top 25.
They went 5-7. No one did.
No one did.
Like I'm not going to bash Phil Steele because nobody in the world had that happening. Nobody at all. Michael has the mailbag. He says, after a weather delay, Joey Chestnut won his 16th Nathan's hot dog eating contest yesterday. If there were a Husker hot dog eating contest with current and former players, who would you bet on to win? Current and former Huskers, who would have the best chance?
It doesn't have to be a big dude, right?
Doesn't have to be.
Because Chestnut's medium size.
Yeah.
He does have a gigantic jaw. He does, if you see him, his jaws are big. He's got a big mouth. Like it's just not like I'm not criticizing him. He's just got a big mouth. So you got to think of someone like that.
And you have to be really like a tough guy too.
Reimer.
Tough guy would be.
Do you think Reimer's winning a hot dog eating contest? It says current and former Husker.
No, Reimer doesn't.
Yeah,
have
I'm
that
going Terry
personality.
Keneally.
Okay, big man.
I saw him the other day.
Yeah, I'm going Terry Keneally or Kevin Raymakers. One of those two.
Think about this. A big dude. I'm going Vincent Valentine.
Oh, that's a great one.
I'm going Vincent Valentine.
What about Greg McMullen? Was he a big guy?
He was a big guy. He was definitely a big guy. That's interesting. It's interesting.
What about Jay Guy? Remember him? He had a big rotund belly. I'm gonna go with Jay Guy. Never played at Nebraska, but he's on the roster.
Is he related to Ray Guy?
I don't think so because one's black and one's white.
Okay. I'll give you harder.
I'm gonna go with Jay Guy, who never actually played. He was on the sideline. Or
he played a little.
Jay Guy did not.
Doesn't have to be a
Jay
big guy.
Actually play?
I think he got in some games. It doesn't have to be a big guy though. It really
That's
doesn't.
who you go to.
I mean, maybe
first.
Crouch would be really good at it. You know,
you go to a big guy first.
Yeah, you don't have to. No. You don't have to like that gal that won the woman.
She's not very.
The woman that won.
We're just kidding.
That was me. That was Steve, not Bill.
Someone says Richie Incognito would win that contest.
Hold on. It doesn't have to be a big man. The woman that won's just a little woman. It doesn't have to be a big dude. It doesn't have to be a big dude.
How would Richie hold up?
I think okay. I mean, if you're just picking big dudes,
Or
character.
What about our guy, Dan Philly Waltrip, who liked living by the Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
A man who likes to eat, who lives in a spot for the location of the food is pretty big in a hot dog eating contest.
I don't think you live there just for that.
You said that. You said it.
Well, I said.
You said, how do you like it? He said, it's walking distance from the Dairy Queen. That was his first comment.
I just asked him where he lived. He said over on Holdridge. I said, "Do you like it over there?" He goes, "Yeah, it's close to the Dairy Queen."
That's his first response.
That's great.
Might have to go to that one.
Remember that Dairy Queen? It was on the corner of 27th and Holdridge. It's torn down. It's torn down. Do you remember it at all?
No.
You're too young to remember.
27th and Holdridge.
Yeah, there was a Dairy Queen right there.
Okay.
Think about it, Jake. Put it in your head. It was across from the police station that's there now.
Okay. We'll end this. This is from Corey, who's back, who says he liked the song. This is for you, Bill. He says, on your Terry Keneally take, somebody says, Bill was on the right track. You have to take one of the 90s linemen.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
I like Vincent.
Vincent Valentine would do well now. Yeah. So I think Jay Guy would do well too, though.
Yes. And Ray Guy. Ray Guy
who never played in Nebraska.
Not related.
Yeah, no relation at all. Just they're similar names. Thank you. That's the mailbag. Top of the hour next. We're going to have a little Pac-12 breakdown the rest of the week. Today, the 2 Washington schools and the 2 Oregon schools. Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring Team Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group and living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
The wait is almost over. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show is the hottest event in the area. Coming to Lincoln's Air Park on Saturday, August 26th and Sunday, August 27th. Elevate your air show experience with tickets to the premium seating tent, padded seats, meals, and more for just $125. Premium tickets are going fast, so buy yours today. To purchase premium tickets and for more information, visit LincolnAirShow.com. We'll see you at the Guardians of Freedom Air Show in late August.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused. But when situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will all family. James CDL drivers, a shop diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at JamesEnterpriseInc.com. 402-436-6740.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road. Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-80.
Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Captain Vershawn Jackson.
Rich Dye and the double-doubles here. If you had to pass the baton down to the new guy and say, that's the new pipeline, what does that look like?
Conditioning for me ultimately is a game changer. I don't care how much you can bench, how much you can squat. If you can start a game and finish a game in the same condition in the extreme elements, you're going to have the ability to wear down your opponent. And that's what we took a lot of pride in. By the third and fourth quarter, they were dog tired. They knew it was coming at them again, the same it was in the first quarter.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is sponsored by Midwest Bank, member FDIC, location at 27th and Jamie Lane in Lincoln. New location coming to 70th and Pioneer in early 2024. Midwest Bank, member FDIC. Hope you guys are waking up from your late night of fireworks. Not you guys, listeners out there. You guys are
listeners.
fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Listeners, hope you're not groggy this morning. Post 4th of July. If you are, then hope we wake you up.
I'm sure there are some people groggy. It's Wednesday, everybody. It's Wednesday.
Not Monday. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So this is like the old classic, it's not so much the heat, it's the humidity. This week, all weeks like that, everyone you meet is going to be like, how is it? Feels like Thursday. I think it's a Monday. All week, there's going to be people walking around like, no idea what's going on. There'll be just confusion every day.
Simple has been that.
Simple showed up in sweatpants that are 8 inches too long.
He said,
just out of the blue.
And he says, it's Wednesday today.
It's Wednesday.
It's so weird. It's
and I've got on sweatpants.
Doesn't feel weird.
So I've been here for like 6 months, and Sipples never wore sweatpants. All of a sudden, when it's 90 degrees outside, he shows up
it's hot
in sweatpants that are way too long.
Are they way too long, or are they just a little?
They're
too
just
They're
baggy and they're
way,
long.
way too long.
They don't fit at all.
Yeah, they don't fit at all.
I feel like Raph
they're not
could wear those
yours.
pants.
They're not yours.
God, they're definitely mine.
There's no chance they're yours.
They're definitely mine.
And the brand we can't figure out. It's
G-Force.
Yeah, that's the.
It's right.
I'm on the G-Force team.
This is right out of Sam's Club.
Like,
yeah.
Here's the question.
I bought a pair of shoes out there. I didn't love them. Just love them.
Here's my question, Bill.
Skechers.
Could Raph wear those pants?
No,
absolutely.
No.
Oh yeah, Raph.
No,
they
would not.
They would not be too long for Raph. There's no chance.
6'7".
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They would just.
They're baggy and they're long.
Yeah.
You made them into
I'm wearing them
capris.
every day.
Yeah.
Please don't. Please don't do that.
Would DP be okay if I wore them to
He
the
doesn't
opener
care
downtown?
That's your opening attire. Mr.
The
Sipshire.
homeless man that wandered in.
Yeah.
No, that's simple.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Now listen, that's enough.
Okay.
Let's get to the Pac-12. No, we're going to do this every day.
We are. So from today through Friday, we're going to do Pac-12 this week. We'll do more conferences as the weeks go on, as we get toward the media days and the season, of course, in August. Fall camps get going. But today,
it's July 5th.
We're focusing on 4 Pac-12 schools: Washington, Washington State, Oregon, and Oregon State, as we get a little preview ahead of the football season. And Bill, this is your great idea. So thank you for that concept this morning of these.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this first. Why did you choose these 4 teams to start off with?
Oh, straight geographical.
Okay,
We're starting high
Go
northwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
High northwest. Yes. Yes, we're going to start off with, we're going to talk about Washington State first, and then we're going to go to Oregon State.
All right.
All four, which we'll hit and delve into, is that they've all got quarterbacks. They've all got quarterbacks. One's a little bit not jury's out on Oregon State. But to start with Washington, they've got the number one quarterback, offensive producing quarterback in the country.
And that is?
What's that? Penix Jr.
Michael Penix Jr., the
And
Indiana transfer.
He is like third on the potential Heisman winners for this year.
Yep.
They return everybody. If you remember, Coach Saban tried to hire the offensive coordinator away from Washington. He decided to stay at Washington. But they when I say they, it's Washington Huskies. They are good enough to be in the playoffs. They are good enough to win the Pac-12.
Look at them for 1 second, because go back to a couple years ago. Chris Peterson had them in the playoff, and then he retires. They get Jimmy Lake takes over.
2 years, maybe was it?
Didn't go well.
Did not go well.
So they're saying, oh, that's the drop off of Washington. Kalen DeBoer comes from Fresno State, and all of a sudden, boom, just like that.
How about Penix's
back?
Penix's number. Penix.
Yes.
His number. Easy. His numbers last year. He threw for 4,641 yards. He threw for 4,600 yards. 65% completion percentage, 31 touchdowns, 8 picks. All 5 of his top receivers are back.
That helps. That's significant.
All of his top receivers are back.
I was listening to is it Tommy Luganville? Is that right?
Tom.
Tom Tuberville.
Yes.
Tommy
Tuberville. So I'm
Luganville.
I'm a big fan of Luganville.
Luganville.
I love listening to him. I think he's brilliant. I've talked to him several times. We did some games. I've talked to him on Zoom and stuff. But anyway, I think he does a really good job. And he talked about it a couple years ago, that he did an Indiana game when Penix came back off of his after his injuries back. He said, he was surprised he ever even played. He said it was so horrific. He said in the game that he was surprised he could even play maybe like Division II quarterback. He said it was just horrific. He said it was just
seriously.
Yeah, it was awful.
He's right. I remember watching him. He's like, this is not the same guy.
Not the same guy. Just awful. Then he transfers to Washington and becomes like I said, one of the most dynamic players in the country.
Yep.
And they return everybody. And that is a crazy place to play. Where did and am I right? Did they avoid SC in the schedule?
Hold on. Net close in the schedule. SC. Hold on.
Just go to
you
the
have
schedule.
You have the Phil Steele Bible ahead of you there.
Yeah.
No. It'll be right in the same section. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're
Just
right. You're right.
Stay on Washington.
All right. Here we go.
There's the schedule. There you go. Here we go.
That was almost disaster.
Yes. This is a little bit on me because I left my book.
Schedule.
Yes.
Washington Huskies.
So they play Cal at Arizona, Oregon, Arizona State, at Stanford, at USC.
At USC.
They do not play Washington. They do not play.
No, look,
they are Washington.
They are Washington.
Oh my God. Where's this show at?
Stop.
Where's
Stop.
this show?
Stop.
Oh, they didn't catch
I'm
Washington.
rattled.
They didn't catch themselves.
All right. Now,
they
who
did
are we
spring
wondering
game.
about? Who are we wondering about?
If they caught SC or not. And they do.
Yeah, they do.
SC.
They're at USC.
At USC. That's a marquee game. Imagine that matchup of the current Heisman Trophy winner in like the number one.
Penix versus Caleb Williams.
Yes.
Where does Phil Steele have Washington in his precission top 25?
Yeah, you're really challenging me at this point.
I'm just curious.
Like they're top 10.
He has them. Interesting. Bill's going to hate this, by the way. Okay, so his Pac-12 picks are this. The Phil's 2023 Pac-12 forecast. USC 1, right? Utah 2 and Oregon 2. And Washington 2.
Oh, come on.
It's a 3-way tie for second.
Phil. We've established that I love Phil. That one I don't. You don't get a pick.
Tie.
It's like you don't get it also. Yeah, I had it too.
Yes.
No, you don't get that.
So he picks Washington second, tied with Oregon and Utah.
That's cheating.
Yes.
Anyway, there you go. He picks USC to win it, tie for second between Utah, Oregon, and Washington, with Bill's Oregon State 5.
Now let's go to Washington State next.
Okay.
Washington State also returns a valuable quarterback.
Cameron Ward.
Transfer in
from Incarnate Word
from last year.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, good job, Jay.
Yes. I think would they finish 8-5 last year? Is that right?
They beat Wisconsin. They beat Wisconsin on the
at
road.
Wisconsin.
Yep.
Wisconsin goes out there on like September 9th. That'll be a great game to see. But again, so in state, so when you go big brother, little brother, like that, little brother's pretty salty. They're pretty good. They did a nice job there, and the head coach.
Yeah, little brother's good. You're right. They're 7-6 last year.
7-6 last year.
7-6 last year.
Can you imagine the quarterback like that is going to be much better, much improved? He came from Incarnate Word. That's a big jump to the Pac-12.
Yeah,
it's a big world, but did a great job with him.
He was
so they're going to have a really good season. Can you go over their schedule real quick?
Oh, challenging me again.
One
second.
Again,
okay, yes,
they're stay in the same section.
They don't play themselves.
Pac-12 schools.
Yes.
Pac-12.
They didn't catch Washington
because that's who they
I'm
are.
not going to live that one down. That was a Nick moment.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Washington State Cougars. They're non-con at Colorado State.
Okay.
Wisconsin at home.
Great one.
Northern Colorado. Now their Pac-12 schedule: Oregon State at home, at UCLA. Okay. Arizona, at Oregon. Okay. At Arizona State. Stanford at home, at Cal, Colorado, at Washington. That's a pretty tough conference schedule with the road games they catch. You got to go to UCLA, got to go to Washington, got to go to Arizona.
Big one is
got to go to Oregon.
When you look at everything, you always look at the non-conference right away. Do they have a real non-conference game? When they do, they have Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So they have
at home.
So they have a big game with that.
Pullman.
Colorado State will be much improved with Coach Norvell there. This in his second year will be much improved. So that will be a little bit dicey too. So there you have two really good teams right there out of the gate. You're like you really don't want to play either one of them. You're really not excited to play either one of them. If you're whatever, Oregon State, hey, you want to play Washington State? Nah, not really. Play Washington?
Oh, you're right.
Not really. Why? Well, they have a returning quarterback really good and a good supporting cast around them.
Yeah, these teams we're talking about today all have, like you said, very good quarterbacks.
Let's move on to the Ducks.
To the Ducks of Oregon.
Oregon, the Ducks will be in the Pac-12 section of the magazine. And
I'm reading out of the magazine.
And again, they have Bo Nix back. Everybody thought Bo Nix was going to go to Auburn transfer in about year 7.
Yep.
Seems like
he's been around for a long time.
Playing football, played at a high level. Now think of where he's played at in the games he's been. He has been. I played against him twice at LSU.
Oh,
so he's played. He's
what?
played. He's
He's still playing.
He's still playing.
That's ridiculous.
And so LSU. Think about that. He's played there. He's played in the Iron Bowl against Alabama. So he has played in some big games.
Last year, threw for 3,593 yards, 72% completion percentage.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that will do it. 29 touchdowns, 7 picks, and he rushed for 510 yards. God, that's incredible. By the way, Oregon and Washington in Phil Steele's individual unit rankings. Washington's quarterback situation is ranked 2nd nationally. Oregon's quarterback situation is ranked 3rd nationally.
Wow.
Who's his number 1?
Quarterback
Situation. Come on, you can nail this.
Well, it'll have to be USC.
Yes, you got it.
They have the top
3 quarterback rooms in the country.
Not just Pac-12. This is in the country.
In the country.
That's what Bill was saying.
That's
the
right.
Quarterback play is very strong.
The Pac-12 getting beat up for being a joke, and they've got dudes.
Top 3 quarterback situations in the country. In Utah, he has 13. That's Cam Rising.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll get to them tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, don't go to Utah yet.
Yeah, Washington's backup has 15 career starts, so that's Penix's backup. Dylan Morris. Why isn't he in the portal? Does he know where Wichita is?
Can't get there.
We can help him out.
And then you go to
Oregon State.
To be a Beaver believer. A Beaver believer.
Yes.
Now remember, last year they played on half a stadium.
That's right.
They played on half a stadium. They lose by 3, I believe, to USC.
Oh,
they played their tails off against USC.
I'll take this.
Their 3 losses will not be very well. The 3 losses that they had will be very small with Oregon State. But they were getting their stadium all redone. There's only half of the stadium was full.
So
that's a tough place to play.
Oregon State lost last week. USC by 3. 17-14. Tight game there. They lose to. They got beat badly by Utah, 42-16.
Utah got them.
And then they lost to Washington by 3. So that's it.
They only had 3 losses.
That's
3 losses.
Yeah.
10-3. Won their bowl game.
Yeah.
Yep, beat Florida.
Hammered.
So they've got the most interesting quarterback situation in the transfer from Clemson.
TJ Uiagalelei.
Yes. That's interesting. I do feel the offensive style of what they do as Oregon State really leads to him being more successful. They are a little old school.
Are they?
They're a little. They're a 12 personnel team. They want to run the football, play action, different thing. So I think it really leads to his strength.
12 personnel, Jake. 2 backs.
2 tight ends, not 2 backs. 2 backs is 21.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Thank you, Sip.
I'll help you with the Tampa 2.
Yeah, Tampa 2 right now. Thank you at that. Oh, they didn't catch Washington. Yep, they are
All right.
Washington.
Stay on Oregon State.
And so very strong. That
Great
so,
running
So
back.
what I really like about Oregon State, I'm going to start off with the head football coach. Is from Oregon State. He wants to coach at Oregon State.
Jonathan Smith.
John Smith.
He wants to coach at Oregon State. That's where he wants to be at. So when you have someone like that, it's like, I love it here. This is what I want to do. We have a good athletic director, which I've worked with before, Scott Barnes. And now he's got his stadium redone. They know who they are. This is who we are. This is where we're at. And like I said, that's a tough game. Who was their non-conference? You have the non-conference,
Jake,
for Oregon State. That's always the critical thing to have.
Oregon State, while you're looking, Oregon State is projected to finish 5th in the Pac-12 by Phil.
Okay, Oregon State this year in non-conference plays San Jose State.
Okay, good one.
UC Davis.
Good one.
And San Diego State.
A tough one. That's a tough game. That's a very tough game.
That's what they have.
But, so nothing brutal, though, but not brutal.
Those are all in Corvallis. Nope, San Jose State's at San Jose.
Okay.
The other 2 are in Corvallis, though. So they open up on the road at San Jose State. That's odd, right?
It's odd.
That's a little odd.
Yeah, kind of
weird.
And Brennan's doing a nice job there. So that'll be a little bit of a battle.
Yeah, it will. So Oregon State comes at you with a run-based offense, 2 tight ends, and
a lot of different formation, everything. But they've just done an incredible job there. And like I said, when you have a happy team and a happy staff, it's like, we like it. We like Corvallis. We want to coach here. We want to be here. They went out and got a big-time transfer.
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
DJ.
Oh,
Uiagalelei.
Okay, that guy, the big guy.
Yes, and also
he is a big guy, by the way.
Yes, his career probably wasn't what you thought it would be, being the number 1 quarterback coming out when he came out of high school. He's played a lot of games. He's played a lot of games at Clemson. So he's been in a lot of fires.
I just want to pause for 1 second. And okay, you mentioned what a job that Smith has done in Oregon State. Here is the records they had. This is like a 5-year stretch here from 2014 to 2018. This is Oregon State's final record. Ready for this?
Yes. I'm ready.
2014, 5-7. Okay, respectable. 2-10 in 15, then 4-8, 1-11 in 2017, 2-10 in 2018. Now that was his first year. So Gary Anderson was out there for 3 years. He pulled a 1-11 his final year.
He abruptly left.
Well, they went 1-11. Corey Hall takes over. So Gary was 1-5, left midseason, and Corey Hall finishes 0-6. And then they hired Jonathan Smith. He goes 2-10 his first year, then 5-7, 2-5 in COVID, 7-6, and then 10-3 last year. So this is a long bill for Jonathan Smith. And now they have a good product.
They're on the upswing. Yeah. They have a preseason first team all
Pac-12 so we just went geographic. We just went extreme Northwest, and the 4 teams we pulled out of the hat are all really good.
Pretty good.
You would not be excited right now if you're whatever team, you're Iowa, and you open up with any of those 4.
Yeah, Washington State, Phil, has them 7th in the Pac-12, so they're fine. Again, USC picked 1, Utah 2, Oregon 2, Washington 2.
So here's the question now: is that don't be like Phil Steele and take a tie here for these schools. Which of these 4 do you like the best for chances to win?
Washington.
Washington.
So he has Oregon in the tie. You say clearly Washington over Oregon.
I'd go Washington.
Okay. Number 1.
Yeah. I would
better than USC.
No. Of these four,
I would take Washington 2.
Oh,
it'd be my 2. I'm going on record. I'm taking Washington over USC. I would
going
take,
on
I
record.
Well, you could.
That. Now again, I'm going back. Let's go back to my same LSU Florida baseball situation. I am pulling harder for Utah. That's the team that I want to win. But I believe
Kyle Whittingham. Baby.
If I believe it's right, I think Utah catches Washington at Washington. If I remember, it's hard to follow Sip after he started with it. They don't catch Washington.
They're not playing themselves.
Yeah, I really kind of.
I was rattled. I was rattled.
Block some stuff out of my head.
Yeah,
but that's But anyway, and then also with Cam Rising, you have to remember he had a very serious knee injury in the Rose Bowl. So for him to be back and playing at the beginning of the season, you're looking at a 9-month turnaround. That's pretty quick. So that is my only question I have about the Utes is
they play at Washington.
In
November 11th.
And they play at USC. The Utes.
So they got a couple.
Utes.
They caught a couple. The two best. Whatever. Besides themselves, the two other teams you wouldn't want to play is USC and Washington. You have them both on the road.
Both on the road.
Your quarterback's coming off an injury.
That's tough.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
But
I told you guys they have the best coach in the Pac-12.
Kyle Whittingham, yeah,
you're going to take him over Lincoln Riley.
Absolutely.
Longevity is consistent.
How about just head to head?
Yeah.
They beat him last year, right?
Beat him by like 30.
Yeah.
Just beat the crap out of him.
They knocked him out of the playoff.
Yeah.
They had a chance in the playoff. Nope. See ya. Bye-bye. Blowout. So there's your
still playing football in the Pac-12.
They are, and they've got great quarterbacks. And you established from Phil Steele, the top 3 quarterback rooms in the country reside in the Pac-12.
That's pretty good.
USC, Washington, and Oregon. The top 3 quarterback rooms.
Yeah.
Hello.
Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, and Bo Nix. That's 3 good quarterbacks.
And
3 excellent quarterbacks.
And we'll get to tomorrow and Friday. There's more quarterbacks beyond those 3.
Yes.
Okay, so tomorrow the teams will be.
We'll announce that tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow. Otherwise, we're going to get people too excited and they won't go to work the rest of the day.
That's right. We got to tease it.
Just tease it in.
We will have our second edition of Pac-12 preview tomorrow, and then final one on Friday.
So people back to work today, Wednesday, July 5th.
One game I know we'll have will be Cal. That'll be riveting.
Oh my God.
We have to do Cal.
That'd be a quick preview.
I will say this. So when you preview Cal, it's pretty astonishing. They lost 5 games by like less than 5 points.
Did they?
Yeah, they lost 5 games in like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's like, wow, that's pretty incredible.
They weren't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't one of those deals.
It was a disaster.
It wasn't 44-3.
It wasn't Colorado.
Maybe in Colorado.
It wasn't a disaster-fee.
Yeah, that's my word. Disaster-fee.
Jake made up a word that's
I like that.
going into the dictionary.
Yep. It's not. How is it not?
Pull your hat down. It's a little too.
Yeah.
Keep it pulled down.
Ooh, that's crazy.
That's better. Yes.
All right. Thank you for the Pac-12 preview. That was fun today. Back again tomorrow. When we come back, Bill's Thrills.
Okay.
Is it going to be Bugaboo Wednesday? Is it Wild Card? We didn't have it yesterday.
Something brand new.
Wow, how about that for
something
brand new for
That's
Bill's Thrills
yes.
is next
Don't
on Early
look.
Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no time, and the results are remarkable. 14 years of success patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at pointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Keep your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxiMerge 5, or MaxiMerge 5E electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increased performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you ready to upgrade your... Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fine internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
The longest radio commercial you can buy, we don't know who made up this rule, but here at the Nebraska Lottery, we sure wish we had more time. Our popular Lucky for Life promotion is for 2023, and we have so many incredible prizes, 60 seconds is barely long enough to list them all. But we're gonna try. So until July 10th, visit your nearest Nebraska Lottery retailer. Buy a Lucky for Life ticket and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win Nebraska football Skybox season tickets, regular Nebraska football season tickets, single game Nebraska football tickets, an incredible Nebraska football weekend experience in Lincoln, or tickets to volleyball stadium. Lucky for Life top prize odds. Well, look at that. We made it after all. You know, when you've got prizes like...
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey guys, Jake's from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of independent living resources and job training and the support that allows people to. They're also hot. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out with learning more about services.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Red Sty and the double-doubles here. If you had to pass the baton down to the new guy and say, that's the new pipeline, what does that look like?
Conditioning for me ultimately is a game changer. I don't care how much you can bench, how much you can squat. If you can start a game and finish a game in the same condition in the extreme elements, you're going to have the ability to wear down your opponent. And that's what we took a lot of pride in. By the third and fourth quarter, they were dog tired. They knew it was coming at them again. The same it was in the first.
Good morning, little brother. Early Break with Dip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Before we get to Bill's Thrills, in case you missed it, Bill did proclaim at the start of the show that the drought is over in Lincoln. So, congratulations to all
Drought's
who survived
over.
the drought. It is.
We have an official announcement.
Yes.
Bill said at 6:01.
Yeah,
Drought's over.
We
So
had an inch something like 7 days ago. We had a lot of big
and
rain.
I'm seeing all reports are 2+ inches.
Yeah, my garage was at least 2.22. At least.
Reported in on that.
Yes.
7:40 a.m. on July 5th. I
Thank you.
guess the temperature to be around 68. Let's see.
Oh, you want? Oh, that's your guess?
Yeah.
From looking, just from looking outside, that's your guess.
Just from looking outside.
You didn't go outside at all.
No, I did not.
The temperature is 67 degrees.
No,
How about that? Wow.
How about that?
That's impressive.
That's good.
Well
How about
done. Well done.
7:40.
Okay, well, it is
7:41. 7:41.
we sadly did not get our bugaboos yesterday because we had the 4th of July for Bill's Thrills.
And
So,
you did remember to put them on the rundown.
which
today.
you also call the
budget.
for some reason, the budget.
The budget.
So, without further ado, let's get to Bill's Thrills Wednesday version.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Okay.
Yeah,
This bonanza?
mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
If you missed before the break, Bill said he has got something new today for Bill's Thrills. So, Bill, without further ado, the floor is yours on Bill's Thrills.
So what I went with was a different theme for the day because it was just an odd day because we missed Bugaboo,
Yes.
Wild Card, a lot of different things going on. So I changed that because it's an odd day, which we've said things fill out. So we're going.
There's the flip. Oh, he tried to see it before
He
the flip.
did. Okay. Tantalizing tidbits. Tantalizing tidbits.
This is good. This is good.
Things that we need to discuss, but maybe not in great depth.
Okay.
It's a tantalizing tidbit.
There's a lot of that in my life.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, everyone
One
would-
thing. This came from Pender. I think it should be worldwide. I think that it should be a universally accepted that you can enter any house that you've ever lived in previously.
At any time?
Anytime. At any
That's a
time.
good idea.
Yeah, and here's what I wrote down. You should have a card you show them that says you'll be back in 2 hours for a tour. But you show up with the card and has it verifies when you live there and you get to come into the house. Universal should be accepted. You should be able to go back to your house at any
Jake,
time.
That's an incredible idea.
Thought about that. I was
It's a
walking
really
around
good
Pender.
idea.
I'm thinking, I go, I want to go to my grandparents' house. I haven't been in there for 30 years. I like to go in my old house.
Hold on.
Oh, I want to go in this house because that's where I used to hang out with. I want to
Can
go in Chris Pujols'
relive
house.
some memories here.
Yeah.
Can it be a grandparent's house?
I think you can. Just really. I think I did rule it only that you had to have lived in the house. You had to have lived.
Well,
in the
now
house.
you get in some technicalities there.
Some
because,
technicalities.
Because I would live at my grandma's and
So
grandpa's
that
during
would
the
count.
summer.
As long as you had the card.
Yeah.
As long as you had the card to prove how much time you spent there. I think it should be universally accepted that you can
got-
walk into.
gotta
any time.
prove it. That's
You
the
have to-
thing.
You got to walk in.
Prove it.
Gotta
Or
prove
if you just had that, it'd be fun to say unannounced that I could get in the house.
I was going to say
Be some-
maybe
be some weird things. You'd see some
Just
weird
walk
stuff.
in the garage.
Just walk in. I all of a sudden just walking around.
I used to live here. It's no problem. I used to live here.
What if we used to live there? It means you could always stay there at any time in your life.
I'm just gonna go to the guest
I
bedroom
love
real
it.
quick.
So that's a
Yes.
tidbit.
I'd love that idea.
That was a tidbit. Here's the next tidbit.
incredibly good
'Cause I
idea.
went over this last night during when I was in between watching Vanderbilt and Alabama spring game.
Before
the
the
amazing
walk and
part,
before the typhoon.
riveting 4th of July.
before I went to fight the guy in the walk.
That's
yes,
right.
You had
Had
an
quite a
interesting
day.
4th of
Had
July.
quite a day. And so don't look.
I'm not.
So
Yeah, you are.
Jake again grew up in worse times. We had better times. The amazing part that we grew up with Rocky movies. I watched
Rocky
the end.
one.
I watched the end of Rocky 3.
Did you?
Clubber Lang, and 95%, 94 to 96% of the punches were landed. They landed every punch to his chin, each other's chin. Rock's plan to win the fight was to let Clubber just keep hitting him in the face to tire him out. That was the plan to win. And his wife is distraught. There, everyone's just Rock, get out of there, Rock, get out of there. And everybody's
97%.
and all of a sudden he's like, also like, no, man, he's not tired. He's just getting mad. Rocky's getting mad. And then he put his hand on Clubber's head and let Clubber then just punch him. Every punch landed. There was like one little section where Clubber made some swings and Rocky made him miss.
You were analog.
It's amazing. So I'm thinking we grew up with, because my wife comes and goes, oh yeah, there's 100 Rocky movies. You darn right there is. You darn right there is. And everyone
Make some more.
Everyone, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's 100 Rocky. All right, that's good. That's tantalizing tidbit 2. What's 3?
3, it's twofold. And that is
3 is twofold.
The last one, that the simplicity and the missing piece of playing Simon Says.
Wow.
The Simon Says game. So at camp, I was the Simon Says coach.
Were you?
We had a little section.
That
Simon
surprised
Says.
anybody at all.
I would be the one that get like that. Simon says touch your nose. Simon says touch your foot. Simon says touch your nose. Oh, get you yell at the and stuff. I didn't say Simon says you're out.
Oh yeah.
So the simplicity.
That's what.
When's
that
the
is.
last time you saw a really good Simon Says game?
I was
Well,
7.
I can answer
probably.
that for once.
Yeah, it's a-
For some reason, UNL has like once a year at a basketball game, they
Yeah.
have a professional
Simon Says
guy who
That's
travels the country. I'm kidding you.
Yeah.
He travels the country.
God, we
to
need to get him
Simon
on. We need to
Says.
get him on. 'Cause
What a
that's
job.
incredible.
We should have him on the radio.
What a
next
job.
time.
What a job.
How fast? Oh, that. It'd be,
I think it was very fast.
so here's the last part. Sorry, tidbits. I probably
This
people
is
probably
great.
don't
No,
like
this
it.
is
I
great.
probably
Number
don't-
one, it's gonna be hard to top number 1, but
Okay. The electronic game of Simon, which ties into Simon Says,
Yeah.
should replace all field sobriety tests. That's what you should have to do. And
So
I have it
now
right here.
describe
Simon.
There you
right
go.
there.
I remember it
That's
very well.
Simon right
I
there.
know
And
Simon.
it was
I
like,
did
it
that.
just,
Please
it,
describe
it
it
would
for
be
the
like
listeners.
you start, be like, beep, beep. You have to match it. Beep, 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 beep. You had to match them by
Right.
color,
Color.
and you get up to like you had to try to remember which one you were doing. That should also maybe be a concussion protocol. They've just brought out the Simon game.
Field sobriety
Field
and
Oh,
Simon. Not a bad. It'd be fun.
It'd be fun. I think it'd also be pretty good.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Because sometimes
I think
it's
it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Have 2 in the cop car.
Imagine
In case one
walking
malfunctions.
by to someone in the cops, someone pulled over and they also see him. They had a Simon out the window. Oh, that guy's in trouble. That guy's
Just put on the hood. Just put on the hood of the car.
and press go. And the guy's got to just knock it out.
The guy's kind of having fun doing it.
Yeah, kind of. He's killing. Do it again. Do it again. Where'd you get 18?
No, and then they challenge each other.
Yeah. and the policeman has to match him. The policeman has to match him.
He's the one going to jail.
Yes,
You're
no,
drunk.
so tidbits for that. We had
First one is
universally acceptable to enter any house you once lived in. The Rocky movies we grew up with, and then the simplicity of Simon's, and then the Simon.
Who doesn't do that though? Who doesn't drive by the houses they used to live in?
No, everyone. That's what I mean.
You have to.
When I was
Yeah,
walking
it's
around Pender,
required.
I'm like, first of all, I want to go back in the house I lived in. But there's other houses. I'm like, oh, I'd like to go into Chris Buoltz's house.
Yeah.
I'd like to go into this
Yeah.
house. Like there's always things you remember.
Absolutely.
And I'm just like, oh,
See what's the same and
God,
what's
dang,
different.
that brings back. I mean, I love that idea.
Yeah.
And
See
I don't want to. I don't want to shoot it down. I mean, there'd be some. There'd be some complications in getting the car
Yeah.
and prove. You have to prove it.
Yeah,
That's the hard
You
part.
gotta have a valid card. It can't be a fake card here.
No, and you have to prove it. Like
I
my
think it
grandma
would-
and grandpa, I'm thinking about, I was there during the summers. I'd have to prove to them that I actually stayed in a room,
Yeah.
and lived there.
How do you prove that?
I don't know.
It might
I
just be a simple quiz. Be like, go explain the house to me. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what it's like.
can't do that.
Yeah, I can do
If
that.
it
Why-
hasn't
Slushies-
changed, if it hasn't been remodeled, here's
Yeah.
what it is.
We had slushies every night.
Yeah.
One time my grandma treated my really bad athlete's foot. I thought my toe was going to fall off. I had athlete's foot so bad. So I can tell them, you can tell them vignettes that like memories that you remember there.
Yeah.
My grandpa had croquet, he had a garage with a bunch of Playboys in it.
Are they still in there?
I'll show you where they're at. So
Yeah.
you can just go back there and check it out.
So that, yeah, interesting. Build. I love that one. A
So-
card that will allow you to go into one of your old houses
You lived in.
freely.
Yes, freely. Yes. Maybe stay overnight. Maybe stay overnight.
In
Have
my old
breakfast.
room.
Have
Yes.
breakfast. Can you pull stuff out of the cupboards?
Probably not. Probably not. But just
Need
that's
permission.
really good. But just seeing Rocky, just
Your wife.
it's just
Laura didn't want to watch.
she said there's 10 Rocky. I go, I know there's 10. This is incredible. Rocky 3, Clubber Lang. At that, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, I watched Rocky 1. Rocky 1 was really good. It tugged at your heartstrings. Rocky 1 did. Do they all tug at your heartstrings? Because I did.
But then after was it Drago that killed Creed
Yes.
in the
Creed
ring?
died, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he died in there, and then Rocky had to go after Drago.
Drago.
That was real.
That was real.
That
It
was
was on.
Rocky 4. I think that was Rocky 4.
Yeah, that was
Think about
uncomfortable.
that.
It was
Yeah,
uncomfortable
it was
time.
uncomfortable time. Yeah. Think about that. How many times?
Jake, did you watch them?
I have seen some of them, not all of them.
Rocky 1's the best.
Yeah.
the beginning one.
I've seen Rocky 1. I've seen the first
Rocky
one.
1 swept the nation. Like it gripped
Yeah.
the nation.
That's just it. We grew up with Rocky.
Yeah.
We grew up in that time.
Yeah.
If you didn't grow up and you watch it, you'd be like, whatever. You grew up as
No,
like,
it was
oh,
like,
you had
Rocky.
to, you know.
Yeah. You almost thought it was real. You know, it's like he's
It's a real
who's
fight.
the
It's a
champion.
real
I don't know,
story
Rocky.
here.
Is that what you think?
Well, they had the song too.
Yeah, the song.
Jake, do it.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
I'll get to the good part.
He's up in Philadelphia.
That's the good part. Yeah,
Yeah.
he runs up the Capitol steps.
Yes. I like the first part.
Rocky.
All right.
I'm getting a chill.
Yeah. All right. There we go. That's Bill's Thrills.
Simon test.
Thought of it first. So it feels like
Fantastic on the side of the road there, buddy.
there's Bill's Thrills tantalizing tidbits on a Wednesday.
That was
sponsored by Mid Plains Advisors, Dirk Scott and Tyre. Contacts for all your financial needs at Mid Plains Advisors. Let's play the game show. I will not delete the name. Oh boy, we had a mute going.
That's good.
I don't know what happened there.
That's okay. It's Wednesday.
Oh, I know what's happening here. Sorry. Okay.
Come on, Jake.
My bad.
Come on,
Okay,
Jake.
it is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today's topic is schools by conference. Football schools by their conference.
Hold it now. Is it 2024 or current?
Current.
Okay.
Current.
It's big.
Before,
it's big to
before
know.
the actual changes.
Yeah.
This current year.
UCLA, Pac-12.
That's not going to be a question today. Okay,
San Diego State.
464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets started with Sipple. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Nick Down Sip in trivia. How do you guys feel about football schools by their conference?
There's a lot of potential for embarrassment on this one. Because Bill worked at this, he's been buried for 30 years in work. I pay attention to Nebraska. I don't pay attention to the national landscape that much anymore.
I'll have a chance.
Ooh, this is going to be.
Where it's going to be rough is the AAC and Conference USA.
Oh, well,
yeah.
might be questions there.
Yeah.
Might be questions.
Because I'm not even sure which leagues with which.
Let's see how it goes.
I don't know the difference.
If you can hear me, you're playing the game show. Who do we have here today?
I don't know.
Cole.
Cole-tastic.
Cole, how do you feel about conferences for football today?
No idea.
Can we just
all right.
Okay.
Not great, not bad.
Cole?
Yep, Cole. C-O-L-E.
Cole, have you ever played the Simon game?
No, I haven't.
It's okay. He's young. You can tell he's young.
We're going to post it on Twitter.
I think it's almost a 45 and
I'm
older.
20.
He's
Yeah.
20.
Oh, wow.
So
You've never played
he's young.
Simon.
No, you never
I
played
played
Simon.
Bop It, but
Yeah, it's incredible.
game.
Yeah, you got to be 45 and older on
At
Simon.
least.
All right, Cole, first question goes to you. Bill, a lifeline for SIP for one question as always. Cole, first question. What conference is Florida International in? FIU.
Oh,
You got it? I think I do. Stealing.
Conference USA.
USA is
You
correct.
didn't have it? I did. Oh, I would have went.
You would have had that one, Bill?
I had that.
I was some
Conference USA is correct. It is not the
Yeah,
Sun Belt. Here's
That
your
was a pure guess.
here's your first
Good
question.
job. Good job, Cole.
SIP, Bill's in play. Use them wise. Use them here.
Yeah.
If you need to. What conference is Coastal Carolina in? The Chanticleers.
Do you know this, Bill?
I do not. I don't know this one.
Yeah, don't worry about it right now.
You're okay. You're safe, Cole.
Yeah, you're fine, Cole.
Coastal Carolina. What conference are they in?
That's the question.
Coastal Carolina.
5 seconds. 5. 4.
I think it's. I'd probably go with the guess. Go ahead.
AAC.
3. 2.
Sun Belt.
Sun Belt is.
Now, wait a second. Did I use Bill there?
I don't know if you used Bill.
You mouthed it.
He did.
I
Okay,
did.
Bill's out.
I
Bill's
did. He
out.
mouthed
I
it.
tried to. I hid behind the mic. I went behind the mic. I did. I'm like, I'm like, I give Bill.
Someone please, screenshot that. And,
No doubt that you helped me
I
on that.
did.
All right, Bill is out.
I
But it was
couldn't-
correct.
what do you say? I'm like, God, please, I'm not.
He was inaudible. That's the thing.
Good. Okay,
He just
we're
mouthed
All
it.
right.
tied. We're tied.
We're tied.
And
Okay,
I-
you though.
back to Cole for the lead. Last question. What conference is East Carolina in?
Oh. Sun Belt.
They are not in.
They are
Sun-
definitely in the AAC.
Okay, well, it's a steal, and he got it right.
Yeah.
That's a steal. Got it right. So this is
That's
for the
over
win.
then.
No, it's not, because if he misses this, Cole can steal and go to the tiebreaker.
That's what I thought too. I thought we were.
No, it's up 2-1. This is for the win.
I'm out.
Bill's out. You're up 2-1.
After 7 years, I still struggle
If
with
you
the
missed
rules.
this, I'll be disappointed if you missed this
Okay.
question. What for the win? What conference is Bowling Green?
Oh,
in?
that's so easy.
Oh, for God's sake!
Thank you.
Yeah. MAC.
Yes, the match.
Brilliant! Wow, that was an easy one. Thanks, Jake.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, all right, did you win on Monday or not? Or did anybody have? Was there a winner
No,
on Monday?
no, we got smoked.
Okay, so 1-1.
Well, it also helped a lot that
Nick
gave the question is, what brand of hot dogs does Nathan's Hot Dogs use in
the Nathan's hot dog eating contest?
Nathan's, that's correct.
It's correct. Yeah.
Cole will get you a bag of coffee, but thanks for calling, man. Calling down the road.
I got a question.
Okay.
Yes.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill. This is for Bill. He
Okay.
doesn't have to answer it, but I've been dying to ask it.
Oh boy.
Bill, is this the onside kick in Ireland? What's this? All right, that's all I got to.
Wow.
Cole.
No.
All right, Cole.
Cole.
Well, like I said, there was a decision made to kick the onside kick, and we kicked it. I think that the kicker would tell you he didn't kick it as he should have, probably, but not all on him by any stretch of the imagination either. Just one of those execution things. And also, I know when some people felt that was like an unbelievable crushing blow, but it's 25 yards. They either get the ball at the 25 or they got it, I think, at the 48 or something.
Yeah.
So actually, it was like a 20-something yard play for something that was wide open. That just didn't happen. So there's always going to be some decisions made on those things right there, and it always that happens like that. People there's calls made all the time.
If it works,
Things happen.
if it works,
You're a genius.
yeah. It's just one. It comes down to that, right?
Mhm.
If it works, genius. If it doesn't, you get asked about it in July.
the following year.
July 5.
Kind of focused on Simon right now.
Today is July 5, by the way. Is everybody
July
going to
5th.
work? Do people? Yeah, 5th.
I
Do
would
people go to
assume
work?
so.
We're working.
Well, yeah, we're here today.
How's the traffic coming in, Bill?
Traffic
Is it bumper to bumper?
No. Bumper to bumper.
Okay, when we come back, the spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over community local decisions, organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And door and installation smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here, and I have an exclusive opportunity for you to win $500,000 by joining Living Lucky with Luke Lottery Experience. When it rains, it pours for fans and lottery players who enter to win a chance of a lifetime. Join me in Nashville for a private concert at the iconic Ryman Auditorium in 2024. We'll have the chance to walk away with $100 at the end of the show.
Details at nelottery.com. Living Lucky with Luke Combs ticket top prize odds $128,000.
It's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
You ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months, over 100 pre-owned combines. Come to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and our big summer sales event is underway this month. Right now, get 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. 0.9% APR on new Chevrolet and GMC vehicles, plus a $1,500 trade-in bonus on select Silverados and Sierras. You put all that together with some big Coppell discounts, and you have a tremendous buying experience. So stop at the dealership or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms a possibility today with a much cooler day on the way. We'll top out at 75, northeast winds at around 10 to 15. Partly cloudy tonight, a cool night with the low dropping down to 54. Back into the upper 70s for highs tomorrow with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with Raph and AD on a Wednesday morning. And don't forget, it's Wednesday. Sip could not remember what day of the week it was because we had 4th of July off on a Tuesday.
Tell me it doesn't feel weird today. Come on.
It feels really weird. It feels really
It's
weird.
the pants.
Have you seen Sip's pants yet?
No,
He's wearing the baggiest, longest sweatpants. I said
not that
Raph could
long.
wear those things.
No, they're not that long.
Those would fit
They would.
Raph.
They'd fit Raph.
They would fit Raph.
Try them on.
Raph's 6'7".
I don't
he
wear
would fit.
sweatpants very often. This is the first time I've ever worn them into the ticket.
Are they parachute pants like break
No,
dance?
those are
They
parachute. Oh, those are parachutes.
MC Hammer. Hammer time.
Yeah, they're big.
I got them out of a drawer in the
I
garage.
could tell. I could really. Listen, nobody's surprised.
No,
by
that did not
one's
surprise. That caught
surprised.
no one off guard.
If you have seen the pants, you're not surprised to hear that this morning. But they're at least you're
I'm wearing short pants tomorrow.
At
That'll
least you
freak you
have
out, too.
pants on.
Yes, Jake.
Thank you.
I'll wear short pants tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Thank
You
you.
did tell me. Remember that when you were the other day when you were riding your motorcycle, you had to look down to see if you had pants on. He didn't know if he had any pants on. He's like, I looked down and I didn't know.
For a brief second, I thought, God, did I put my gym shorts on here? Oh, maybe I had just the boxers on. I looked down like, thank God. Then I thought, you know what? Wouldn't have been a problem. There's nobody out.
Is that
I
right?
have to circle back and get in.
But anytime you had to look down to see if you had pants on when you're out.
I was going to the gym.
Yeah.
I was going to the
Planet
gym.
Fitness.
Yeah, Planet PF.
Planet Fitness. Yeah,
PF. I call it PF.
Good place to be.
Yeah.
Glad you had pants on.
They are
You weren't just
too.
wearing underwear.
They are too.
That's good.
And that's a great place. It was one of the happiest places in the world.
Raph and AD were asking coming in and saying, do you expect to have, since we had rain last night? Now, there were fireworks going on after the rain stopped, or at least when it slowed down.
What are we doing today here at Lincoln?
Now, you're not supposed to blow off fireworks today, but because people had, delayed their plans, are we expecting round 3 of fireworks tonight in Lincoln?
Yes, 100%.
Raph says yes. Bill?
I'm saying no. There's going to be a couple people that are going to try. It won't be anything major, I don't think. There'll be a few people probably try.
You don't think, but Raph, you don't think it'll sound like the 4th of July, do you?
No, not up to that caliber. But the way I look at it is the rain last night was kind of right in that sweet spot for like
it was
the younger kids. Because usually what it started out about 10 last night where it really started to crank up.
We talked about the grit earlier of Lincoln. They fought through it.
But
the rain started about 7:30 or so in general.
Yeah.
And then it kept going. It stopped and it came back hard.
We had a
again.
re-typhoon. We had a re-typhoon.
So it came back hard at 10?
Yeah.
That's
Well, it
about
slowed
9,
down, and then that's when like a lot of the Lincoln power was shown.
Yeah, our power went off.
Our lights flickered. Ours flickered, but it came back. It just flickered one time, came back.
Ours went off, which only went off for a brief second. So is there a backup? Do they does the city have a backup that just flicks it back on if it goes off?
I would imagine.
I don't know how power works.
I bet they have to call me. Hey, somebody call Todd. All the power's off. Hang on. I'll be in.
Switch. You can do it, but you can call Todd.
Call Todd.
You can probably do.
You know where the switch is, right?
Yeah,
it's July 4th.
Yeah,
I've had
just turn the switch. Yes.
I've had a couple of drinks. Someone's got to drive me.
Someone's got to. I'll talk you through it. FaceTime me.
Todd
FaceTime me.
Todd made this tipsy last night.
I just know this. I thought my first thought was, I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. But then it just came back on. So I envisioned they must have a backup unit or something, right? Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
No.
It came back on somehow.
How many people lost power last night?
I don't know.
And for how long?
We did not.
I mean,
it was less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, but it went
Our
black.
lights flickered
And
one time. That was it.
Missed that when the power goes out. We used to go out at the house. Then instantly your parents were like, "Do not open the fridge or the freezer. Do not open it. Don't do it. Just keep
Why?
that."
Why though?
What's that?
Why not?
Gotta keep it cold.
Keep it
Oh,
cold.
oh,
Keep
okay.
it sealed.
As cold as possible.
As cold
That's
as
my
possible.
first thought. I'm going to the fridge.
Yeah.
He's going
I go to the fridge. The last thing you should do. Your parents brought it up right away. Do not open the
That's
freezer.
not my first thought, Mom.
He's cracking it.
I would never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Why do you have to say it?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to the
look
fridge.
over. He's like, "What'd you say?"
Yeah.
I can't even see the fridge.
First thing.
Hey, Jake, with the door open.
Yeah, look, we have nothing to eat in here. I can't see. There's no light. I can't see in here. Hang on, I'll keep.
I don't need
looking.
to
Pull it all out real quick.
Hey, where's the freezer at with all of our frozen beef? I'm gonna go through that quick too. Leave it open.
I need an orange popsicle right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what.
That was a.
You got to
classic.
find the breaker. You got to find a switch that's not in alignment with the others.
Yeah, when the power went off, that was a big deal.
was
Power off was a big deal.
Someone says they lost power in Central Lincoln for 3 hours last night.
Really?
Ooh.
Whoa.
3 hours.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, mine was quick back.
Because you think about where there's
Central
they
Lincoln.
actually have power lines compared to the ones that are buried. I don't know if that's a huge difference, but
Mhm.
man, if lightning hits one of those jokers, you're out for a while.
Out for a while.
So Central Lincoln, so like the Tam O'Shanter area.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Oak Street.
Or Wyuka.
Yeah. Wyuka.
Wyuka Central
Yeah,
Lincoln.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm right there. No, ours was only out for a second.
3
You
hours.
got lucky then.
Yeah.
Regarding fireworks, Bryce is on the text line. Bryce says, I can speak for people with kids that we will be blowing up our fireworks
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
The heavy rain went way into bedtime.
I got to talk
tonight.
to Bullet.
Okay.
We got to have a
You guys
I'm
conversation.
fine. I'm going to support it
I
because
think
there
it's-
was a rain situation.
Coach, I think it's going to be 75% 4th of July.
Really? I-
personally.
That much? That's pretty big.
I
Pretty
do.
big.
I really do. 'Cause
I'm
you think
for
about
it. I'm
That
for
knocked
it.
out a lot of because that was
For the
like
kids
Trav
and stuff.
mentioned that was prime time,
Yeah.
and
I think it's going to be 75%.
God, I got up this morning and literally told Bullet it's over. We made it through this.
Yeah.
Now I got to go back.
Another Benadryl.
Now I got to
Another
go back.
Benadryl.
Now I got to go back. Now I got to go back to him and say,
talk to
AD's
him.
on the
I
air
lied to you,
today.
man.
AD's on the air.
Would you
today."
sneak the Benadryl on like a piece of hamburger? Or
No, you
something?
just, Benadryl, I didn't know this. Trix told me you just get some scissors, and you cut it, and there's it's powdery, and you just put it in his food. And they don't even know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Laura does that to me sometimes. I think she puts stuff in there.
It's not powder in here. Just put stuff in there.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Coach is tired at 7:30.
He's not talking much.
I'm wiped out.
Because all of a sudden he's not talking much. Good idea. I should put. Is there anything I can put powder in on the show?
Like I was paralyzed.
Jake, put some Benadryl in his coffee.
No, I could.
Now.
I could do that. He doesn't sneeze or itch, but he can't stay awake.
I didn't think Lauren does that to me.
All right, that's it for us. The drive is wrapped.
That is it for us.
For Steve Sipple and Bill Busch, I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're for. Whether you're starting